Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a child. I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shapeless. Now taste your own divine. We'll take it back once more. And I for and I. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. Divine. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a child. I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shapeless. Now taste your own divine. A sweet revenge, it takes me higher. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a child. I wanna die for a die.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's game where we are going to be having concluding matches for the evening, where we're just concluding all the group stages, where we're going to be determining who exactly is qualifying in the group, who exactly takes the last two spots remaining. Obviously, a few teams have already secured their playoff matches.
The
They're already
Immortal One
qualified.
chose me
But
to
the first game
vanquish the
we're gonna have for
shadows
this
that
evening
plague
today
this
is going to
world.
be Void G versus
Let them
Looksmaxxers.
play
Both
the
teams struggled
hero.
quite a
Your
bit, but
team
both
I will
teams
be the
also have
truth
a
this
few
world
wins,
desperately
in hand.
needs.
So today I'm joined by Kai, who is going to introduce himself and just let us know what the situation is. How are these groups looking, and who do you think has a better chance of qualifying?
I am a
today?
daughter of Northern Vale. Your team
I
is
swear
What's up,
to
guys?
protect it till my
So
last
in my
breath.
opinion, okay, I'd say that I'm gonna be on the side of Looksmaxxers. Not just because Ranya's my friend and Ranya's on the team, but also from from the games I've seen them play throughout the tournament, I feel like they are more
clouds are
likely
ever
to win this.
shifting,
Your
but
team
this heart
is
remains
banned.
really?
steadfast.
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Butterflies born by thy
Your
Did
wish.
you not?
team is
Okay,
banned.
it's some of the
by
plays that I've
lantern's
seen from
light.
them. Okay, that when we've been watching this entire tournament, I feel like they just have a better chance of winning. It just looks like I don't know how long these guys have been playing together. Honestly, I have no idea, but
Okay.
they have really good synergy going for them.
Okay, I mean that's pretty good. But yeah, the first three bans coming out from both teams, very reasonable bans all around. I see that the Sora has been banned out, and they also banned out the Yuzong, which makes a lot of sense because those heroes are just simply too much to handle for some of the teams. But I understand. Interesting bans taking out the Zushin,
Welcome
which is
to
something that
Walk's
I very
Castle,
much
tiny
know
Your
that
team
friend.
is picking.
Angelic Fury is pretty comfortable with.
Angelic Fury is actually, we've seen her perform well on quite a few majors. I remember, I think it was back in, what was that tournament called?
Queen of the Mountain.
The one, yeah, Queen of the Mountains. Remember that Xavier?
Yes.
That
yes.
Xavier was stealing lords and stuff.
Oh, very much so, man. I think it's very, very interesting to see. But let's see, Chad Knight deciding to go straight for the Harrod, which is again something that's recently got a buff, something that's pretty solid in the meta right there. So I need to find out exactly how it is. Braun is in the chat. Welcome. Kiku is also in the chat. Welcome in the chat, every single person that's available today. But Chad
Sometimes
deciding to
wisdom
auto-lock
works
that
better than
Harrod, which
brute
is something that
strength.
makes sense. I understand why they want to lock it. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. So let's find out. Oh, apparently Dimple Druid is also in the chat here. That is new. And they're saying they're greeting you, Kai. Welcome to the chat. I'm not sure where Kai went wrong. I think Kai just disappeared. But
I'm
anyways,
here.
what's up? Were you flustered by Dimple Druid's greeting you?
Definitely, that's definitely why
No,
I
that's
went
pretty cool.
quiet.
They are here for you. But Seijiro is also going to have the next ban for their team. They're still deciding what they want to go for. Shadex Cat is pretty comfortable on that Harley, which hasn't been banned out right now. Juvia also is available, and they decided to go for a Hilda
ultimate
and a
heaven's
Zit
mandate.
here,
Your
which
team-
are
My
both
legacy
good
shall
picks.
endure.
It is an opportunity for the side of Harrod's team, Looksmaxxers, to go for something like a carry, but I think the Harrod might be going gold lane, so I think there might not be a carry that we're going to see around, but there's still quite a few heroes they can go for in the mage position. I know that the heroes like Sicilian or Eve are something that they're comfortable with. But it looks like actually did make a swap that I did not realize it. Isla is not on the match here, so I see that it is still going to be an opportunity for them to swap it around. I'm not sure why our server is very obsessed with Martyrs. This is the fourth Martyrs game I've seen today. Earlier we streamed the Madagascar tournament and the Martyrs was there, but it seems like it's back. Did he get a secret buff that I don't know about?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you're my
Oh,
next
Temple
Your
Druid
team
here to
is
support
picking.
Rania because Rania is going up against Void in a must-win match. So let's see how they do. We see that they've got the interesting. Listen, Minnow is always a comfortable pick, especially when the Grok is taken out. So they want to decide Lotus with the next ban. Lotus is also pretty comfortable on the Brody, on the Clint. So those are some of the heroes that she's comfortable with. So let's see how exactly they decide to go for it.
You know, Do you think Harith is gonna stick
Valor
with
and royalty in a
Revitalize?
dead
Hopefully he
body.
changes that. I don't think Revitalize is a good idea on Harith.
Not yet. I think with Harith, the idea is that you have something that you are. I mean, I've seen also people pick ages on Harith, which is something that, again, people are just experimenting with the new Harith. So someone with Inspire, so someone with Retry, Shady X Cat with the good Lear mode. I think something that allows her to be a lot more front-footed in terms of just rotation, because if you pick a Harley, it's easy to get rotated and
I've been
just
waiting for
invaded.
too long.
Same thing with the YSS. So she picks up the Lear mode, which is good. I think the Lear mode is a good hero to have. Seijiro is not showing exactly where they're going to go. We hardly get to see Super Zeeps in the jungle position, but that could be something that they are deciding to go for here. But let's find out as the game progresses what way exactly everyone's going to go. I see Ecstasy is debuting, at least on this tournament, for the side of Void. I wonder, I mean, they already have Juvia on the roam, so she might be going XP.
Yeah, this is the new sub, right?
Oh, yes, this
Ecstasy?
is the new sub. And in terms of the votes, Looksmaxxers have it at 56% to 44. Let's find out how
Among
it
the
goes.
planes
Ecstasy
exists
takes out
the
the East.
equilibrium,
I'm also
which
interested
I
to see
was
what
made
role
for.
Ecstasy ends up going here, or what sort of composition they end up going because she's here. Juvia does go for sometimes she goes in the roam position, so I'm assuming Ecstasy is going to be in the XP lane, which means that they're facing the Martyrs. Mincy is still open, but Mincy is one of those heroes. Actually, Mincy would be great here, man. They've got Martyrs and they've got Harith, but what I'm seeing is that we saw it earlier. The enemy had a Lancelot, the enemy had a Martyrs, the enemy had a Harith, and they still won against the Mincy. So I think it's all about how the heroes utilize, not just straight out countering, but almost mentioned another name, but Elvain with the next ban. They're still deciding, and they check out the Mincy because obviously it's going to counter the stuff that they already have. But I might also be thinking of going for another dash hero. I know that Elvain doesn't have any mage picked up yet. Eve has been banned out. The Zushin has been banned out. So it's getting less and less possible for her to pick something that we often see her pick. But the fastest is still around from what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that maybe she hardly goes Sicilian, but she can also go for the Kadita or maybe a Kimi. But there's still quite a few heroes. But it is important to note that they do have a Harith already. So they need to pick something that is sustainable enough to make sure that they don't fall too far behind. You can go for the Farser, but they have a Zetian and they have a Leo mode who can easily just dive in the backline. Lotus is picking up the next pick for their team here, and she goes, she swaps
born with
instead
talent.
Ecstasy, who goes on that Gwen, which means that Super Zeeps and Elvain are going to be the last two picks for the side of Looksmaxxers. What's good here? I think Sora is already being taken out, so there's only limited amount of good XP laners you can go. But I still think they need a bit more damage with this last two picks.
I think Rania will cook on whatever mage she uses.
Mm-hmm. That's a good analysis apparently. But Frederick
Seems
is
like
being picked up.
it is a good analysis. So I think it's going to be a Fred jungle. And there's the decision you were talking about, guys. Nigel predicting the future again.
Definitely. My prediction is solid when it comes to these teams. I know them like the back of my hand. I'm seeing Lotus is deciding what to go for. It seems like it's going to be a Leslie. I would be surprised if she picks it up. But still, nonetheless, it is all about what the person is comfortable with. I think the issue with the Leslie is that she might get under-farmed, but she does have the opportunity to pick up. Yeah, there's the Melissa. I mean, she's still deciding. She can still go for the Leslie. I mean, it's a solid pick. But I think the comfort in having this Leslie is that the Martyrs is going to fall off in the late game, and hopefully the Leslie will be able to snowball. So I get the idea behind the Leslie, and she'd also be able to sort of outmaneuver some of his teammates. I mean, I see the Freddy's there, the Minnows there. So they're still deciding, and they go for something with a lot more mobility, and that is going to be the Irritha, which I do like to see.
That's actually pretty good. I was like, Leslie would have struggled a lot early game, I think.
Definitely, especially when you have Martyrs who wants to snowball, who wants to get those early game kills. I definitely think that the Irritha makes a lot of sense here. So much mobility.
Yeah, see, Harith went with Purify. Very good.
Very much so, man. We are back in action right now as we see that there's a pretty good draft from both teams. I think it's standard. Martis is available. Juvia is available. And Juvia is going to be the pretty good frontliner for the side of Void and giving them the bit of vision. But I do like the hero that they picked up here. Ecstasy picks up the Gwen. Something that it's not as often seen in the XP lane. But when it does come out, it does provide a lot of
Welcome to Mobile
a lot of
Legends.
room to just dominate. And I wonder how they're going to be doing it. Oh, I do see
5
where the
seconds
issue is
till the
here.
enemy reaches
Actually,
the
you see, you know why?
battlefield.
Why I
Smash
was
them.
like, what's going on?
All troops
When the
deployed.
games came out earlier,
Mm-hmm.
this is the wrong overlay. So I think Sika is the one that anyway, just text him quickly. We'll sort it out quickly. Saint Dynasty isn't playing right now.
Okay, let me tell him.
Anyways, as we look right now, we're seeing that just standard rotations coming in so far. We're seeing that Chad is just starting over here with the purple buff and blue buff. But the thing is, what he was saying in the early game, he was saying that, you know, turn off the speed mode, turn on the speed mode rather, so that I can have a lot more better sustainability and my lag is not going to be around. But it looks like Saint XCat is thinking of invading here, but forced to go out slightly, just kicked out of that zone, but she should be able to take down the little wanderer here. Uncontested, actually, the Fred rune goes in and it goes to the Fred. Fred with the very first neutral objective in the top lane. I'm seeing a flicker being forced on Sejiro, who is forced to get out of that exchange, forced to disengage, and I think it's a very useful resource for the Guinevere to have taken in the early game. As I say that, see this, the team fight is still brewing right here. Sicilian is in the top lane. They're trying to get this game online here. Nothing's going to happen lot in the early game because both junglers don't have level 4 and they're very much level 4 dependent. The Fraser's route on the Fredrin, but Fredrin wants to make a bottom lane rotation here. It looks like they want to take out the Irithor, but I'm not sure if the Irithor realizes that. But as I say that, I see that the next objective is in the top lane, so Chad might be forced to go straight to the top lane. But I'm seeing that another team but in here, but Lotus already commits. I believe the sprint has already been used, but I say that as I said in the meantime, the Leomord and the team has managed to take down Sejiro, who is slightly overextended. Already without the flick. Oh, Hilda goes into the backline. Can they get the steal? Unfortunately not, but they are going to be in a good position for them to take this retribution battle alone, because Fredrin again isn't in that position. Flicker was committed by Angelic Fury, but it looks like it's going to be uncontested turtle for the side of Void. Yeah, retribution has been landed by Shade X. She goes straight into the backline trying to get this. Oh, another ultimate has been committed by Angelic Fury. They're engaging, they're still picking up the pressure. Sejiro wants to get a kill here. Decimation onto the first person. It's still going in yet. Must she be able to get a double kill, and the Gwen goes down. So they lost the objective, they lost their neutral objective. The turtle wasn't on their side, but Sejiro returns the favor by taking 2 people out of this action.
I'd say that was more than a fair trade.
Oh, very much so. But yeah, for the people that are joining right now, don't ask me why it says Saint Dynasty. Saint Dynasty isn't playing. This is Super Zeeks and Looksmaxxers, but they're still going here. Lotus in a lot of trouble. Can't she get out of here? The sprint has already been committed. She manages to make it out of that safely, tightly, but she's still coming back here. And I see that Leomond goes into the action, wants to get a return kill out of this exchange, but unfortunately nothing comes out of it. But it is a good deterrent. They do put the people away, and at least for now, they're a bit more safer. As I see that the Leomord is still trying to farm around and just get a bit of more vision around the map here. Free turtle indeed. And I see that the Gwen, again, is getting to that stage where the Gwen is going to be starting to build a few items. As we look over here, Gwen looks to be going for that item, concentrated energy. Martin is trying to go for the War Axe. So both teams are just looking to try to do this. In just Ivy says that it's forced to engage. I understand that. I think they are confident in their picks. But as the game progresses, the longer this game goes, the more it's going to benefit the side of both teams. I think maybe that's why the Sicilian was picked up. It makes a lot of sense. And Martin's in a 1v1 versus Gwen. Gwen catches them, doesn't have the Valid Requiem ready to take them out, and explodes. But I'm seeing that the next target right now, as we see, is Lotus right down in the bottom lane. Can they get the kill? I'm not sure if Lotus realizes that there's 4 people in this bush waiting for her, but on the same side, she's got 2 of our comrades right here ready to protect her. And this is again right before the next objective is about to be taken. But the draft is pretty good again. It's all about execution. But I see that right now, Fredrin is ready, trying to engage right now. Still, has the Praises route ready for some action. Irithor is in a lot of trouble. Can she get it out of this exchange? Wind Freeway has been committed, but they don't have enough damage. Fredrin has already committed committed the appraisals route, but he doesn't have the damage. Look how low Lotus is, and they managed to escape that. They've gotten 3 kills from that exchange, and Shade X-Cat will possibly be able to take this thing uncontested. But as I see that, I'm seeing that the Martis is saying, actually, I'm not going to be there for those team fights. I'm not sure why Martis is farming up, but he's not going to get the intense amount of gold. But they do get another turret, and 5 members of the side of Void moving as a unit, prepared to gank around the map, and they're actually saying, hey, it's time to take the red buffs here. Who's going to stop us from taking this? Oh, Retribution has been committed. Minnow and Fury is not on hand, but Valid Requiem take us out that Minnow, and they still, it looks like the side of Looksmaxxers are in a lot of trouble here. Despite having the massive advantage in the early game, it doesn't look like it's going for their favor. Martis takes the top lane in the top lane there, but there are 2 members for the side of Looksmaxxers who wants to be, not 2 members, 1 member for the side of Looksmaxxers who wants to engage in the team fight. He wants to go straight, and he gets a killing spree on the Martis. Martis gets a killing spree on the Leomord, but it might be a bit too low to get this kill. Can he get the decimation double kill for the Martis and a triple kill? Not a triple kill. It goes straight to the captain of Looksmaxxers. As I said, the Harrod in a 1v1 versus Lotus. Super Z's versus Lotus. Who's going to get this kill? Lotus uses safely to get out of this exchange, but the Sicilian wants to get a kill, and they manage to get another stolen kill from Sicilian. Right, I gotta stop knowing people on this first name basis. I've been struggling to not say a real name, but yeah, it's true. But yeah, good game from both teams so far, 1 for 1 in terms of turrets. Fredrin is there with the Predators Wrath, trying to protect the team here, but Leomord doing that wise job of just clearing these rotations, trying to make sure that the farm is properly managed, that they don't lose a turret, because again, they have the most important turret in my opinion, which is the mid lane turret. Hi, N30. N30 is now home. They were at the venue. There was a pretty cool venue, man. Infinity Clash, that LAN event, very first LAN event of the Paradox Africa Esports section. We might have another LAN event. I'm very interested. But yeah, the next objective is spawning in the next 20 seconds or so. There is still team fight brewing right there in the top lane. I was just showing you guys that Irithel managed to clear the lane before the next objective, and I see that there's a team fight happening again right here. Now Sicilian does still have the back beast, is ready for some action. Same with the Minnow and Fury. Oh, Gwen with the Violet Requiem gets the kill. Can they get the kill? Minnow and Fury has been committed. Zetian with a very good combo. The Retribution goes straight to the Fredrin, and they manage to get a kill. Super Zeep has been slain. He's taken down, but they're still going straight for the killing spree. And so much action, man. So much action here. They got the kill, but they got 2 kills for their side, and they're looking to start choking out the farm right now. They're taking Chad. Chad is taking the... Oh, look at the appraisals, Rob, with the insane amount of damage. Hilda is still alive. Hilda wants to protect their teammates right before the next objective, which is going to get... The next objective is the Retribution on this red buff. And again, Shadex cannot be happy with that. They're still trying... Oh, actually, it went to Juvia. I just accepted the fate, but Juvia manages to take the Retribution without the Retribution, but they get the red buff on their side. Juvia doing a good job of being the front liner, made sure that they don't lose another objective for no particular reason. Chad will not be happy with that. They had the Retribution, but Chad assumed, I think he also assumed that Hilda was just going to run away, but Hilda did not fall. But actually, in the top end, I saw another fight here. It's a level 11 Martis versus this is it's 1 decimation away from just falling apart. Very risky play from Juvia. I'm not sure if he knows. I think Martis is just waiting for the ultimate to be ready. I was going to wait for that, but I see another team fight is brewing right there in the bottom lane. So much action here. Missed the ultimate to try to go into this, but actually this zoning capabilities. Minnow and Fury has been committed with the fixer. 3 people have been knocked up. Oh, straight into the background. They take out Juvia. Appraisals up onto Natalia, and they get no one. They're still going into this damage. Shade X-Cat does have the damage, but no force available. Barbiel is not right there, so they can't do anything in this exchange. Super Z's in a lot of trouble and gets deleted by Lotus. So very good Irithel play, but as I say, that Sigurd is pushing the mid lane. Takes another turret. Violet Requiem is still on hand here. They go straight for Elvain, but Elvain is still safe. Frederick responding to the team captain's call. Actually, they catch and she still records unstoppable and a double kill for Sigurd. He wants to go for a triple kill. Can he get it? Flickers in. Another double flicker from Ecstasy, and it looks like Martis is forced to disengage here as the action is still heating up in this best of 1 series.
There's so much action going on in this game.
Very much so. In the next objective, next neutral objective is up for action. I see that the next overlay is ready. So Saint Dynasty is not going to be coming after me asking me why is this thing saying Saint Dynasty. Let me just change it in a bit. Give me 1 second.
You know, with that first turtle fight, the Minnow, not even the turtle fight, even the team fight earlier, Minnow's ult has been so game changing for them, because when Void G was diving in, it kind of looked like they had the advantage because Guinevere landed her ult, her skill and her ult. But then Minnow's ult just turned the game around for them.
Very much so. Hopefully it should be fixed for you guys. The overlay. Saint Dynasty is not the one that was playing right now. I mean, they were playing good. They were playing fantastically like Saint Dynasty would. Unfortunately, it's not there. But I see another Expressive Buff is ready. And they get the kill on Angelic Fury, who falls down before the action. And the action is still going around. The Minoan Fury is on hand. The Harriet is around here. The Martyrs is around here. Martyrs was to engage onto 3 members off the side of, and the decimation has been hit on Lotus, unfortunately falling in that exchange. They want to take this retribution on this red buff. Fredrin goes in. Juvia is in a lot of trouble, but Juvia doesn't get the retribution, but the red buff does go straight to the Leo mode, as I see that another ultimate is ready right now. Shade X Cat moving on the back foot, trying to defend this, but actually they go into the backline. Can they get this kill? Unfortunately, nothing yet, but they do manage to take a turret. 4 turrets to the side of Looksmaxxers. So it's looking like the side of Looksmaxxers are about to make a comeback here in this game. They will not okay, well, Harris versus Shade X Cat in the bottom lane. Can they get the kill? Harriet wants to go into that, dashing so many times. Shade X Cat doesn't have an escape skill. Can she get out of this? Unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. The new Harriet is just simply too much to handle, and they do manage to get a kill right there on that Harriet. But as I said, that I see Ecstasy is going around the map trying to get out of this exchange. Fred has committed the retribution. Flicker has been committed by the Gwen, chasing her. Is she going to be able to make it out of this exchange? Violet Breckman has been committed by the Gwen, still trying to make it out of this. The decimation is ready. Martins is planning the kill. Unfortunately, it's going to go straight to the Harriet. Super Zeeps with another kill. He just stands there, aura farming, showing them that who's boss. But unfortunately, I still think it is possible for the side of Void to respond, to get a comeback in this thing. Flame just giving a bit of vision for the team. Fred is a bit low. Again, definitely those appraisal results are definitely paying off for the side of Looksmaxxers. Another thing, I was worried about the Martyrs. At the stage, usually when you start seeing a bit of flaws in the Martyrs just start slowing around. Fred is the tanky front line, but it's not going well so far for the side of Void. I mean, they're trying their best, but as the game goes again, I was worried about the late game, and I'm starting to see again, the Sicilian is online. The Sicilian is ready for some action. Can they do it? Another red buff goes straight to the side of Looksmaxxers. As I see that the more action is going around, Leomod, again, recalling right before the next objective, not able to be the person in front of this team fight, trying to do this for their team. I mean, the only thing that you possibly do at this stage is probably just try to give a bit of vision for your team, you know? Oh, I see another fight ready here. The Abrasive Wrath isn't ready for some action right now, but the next objective is going to be spawning in the next now, because it is there available. Sicilian is there for the damage, uncontested. And if Zetian perfectly times this combo, when I put the camera on Zetian, how is it going? 3, 2, unfortunately, it's a bit too late. I was hoping she does release it there so that they'll be able to at least steal. I think it's going to be the second retribution stolen by the Zetian in this tournament. Zetian is still useful. They took away YSS's ability to steal objectives and they put it straight onto the Zetian. But yeah, the Lord is marching down here. They're not clearing the lanes. 6 turrets to 2 at the moment. Can they make a comeback for the side of Void? It's definitely looking a bit tough right now, looking a bit dire, but they've got the arsenal for it, they've got the experience for it, they play in so many tournaments, so they can definitely make a comeback here. By the side of Vayne's team here, they're ready for some action. When is the Minoan Fury? Not there. The Lord might be wasted, but they might be able to take the mid-lane side there, uncontested. All the side of Void can do right now is probably just wait for it, try to at least defend this game, but it's looking more and more difficult. Masters, again, the hero I was bouncing, is doing an insane amount of work for the team. Split pushing, no one through, having committed with the flicker onto 3. Setian also commits, responds to the ultimate of her own. Legendary for the Martyrs. Fred is in trouble here. Oh, double kill for the Martyrs. Double kill for the triple kill for the Martyrs. Can he get a maniac? Can he get a savage? No, it will not be the case. It's a shutdown, but they do manage to take this game in a 1-0 sweep. Good game to the side of Looksmaxxers. It's looking like they might be able to qualify in this group, but so far so good for the side of Looksmaxxers. They tried their best, but unfortunately it's not going to be the side of Voyage night to night. They still in this tournament obviously, but yeah, good game to both teams.
I told you they would cook.
Definitely, but yeah, as you're looking at the damage, it was getting to that point. Angelic Fury with a fantastic gameplay, does a 1-2-10, but yeah, definitely involved in every single kill in this game. Sadly, it wasn't her night tonight, but they're definitely gonna be in this tournament. They're still trying. I believe this is going to be their last game of the tournament, so sadly they won't be progressing, but I think they can still progress. I haven't looked at the brackets. The person who's going to do that is going to be Kaito. He's going to let us know how the brackets are looking. But yeah, good game for the side of Looksmaxxers as we move into the next game. I'm very sure you guys are excited. The next game is going to be Vanguard undefeated versus the one defeated team. Who did Evil Incorporated lose to again? Oh, they lost to Nabjutsu. So yeah, it's going to be another. I was going to say 2 undefeated teams, but no. Evil Inc. have a loss on their record, and that is against Nabjutsu, who've already played all their games. So they'll be looking to hopefully make sure that the side of Vanguard don't lose, you know. Vanguard has the momentum right now. If Evil Inc. loses 2 matches in their group, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But let's find out how the game goes right now as we move into the next game. But yeah, good game. We'll be back in action in the next 5 minutes or so. That's usually how long these games cost. But yeah, Evil Inc. versus Vanguard Odium.
Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you say may come alive. When there's nothing in between us. I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Nothing remains. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I've become your shadow. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us. I wanna tell for myself. I wanna die for a
Welcome back, everyone. We are back in game 2, which is Vanguard Odium versus Evil Inc. One defeated team versus one undefeated team. But I would say even one that lost, they definitely still didn't look like they were the victims in that game. But I see that they do have a few substitutions for the side of Evil Inc. versus Vanguard. Again, Vanguard are on a rush. Can they keep up the momentum? Can they leave this group's undefeated is the big question. So we're going to go straight into this game. Kai is ready. I'm ready. Let's go into game 2 of Vanguard Odium versus Evil Incorporated. Hopefully it lets us go. There we go. We're now back in action. Dante with the next ban for their team. What are they going to ban out is the big question. There are quite a few heroes to think about when you think about the side of Vanguards and Evil Inc. because both of them are just so versatile. Violet is obviously pretty good on that 1-1, pretty good on that Gwen as well. So it's all about execution in terms of drafts. Who has the early game? Who has the ability to make sure that the team doesn't fall behind? I see Cuckoo is back. Savage Kaya is also back. And they're all here. What are they saying? What are they here? Vanguard got 67%
The clouds are ever shifting.
Your
This
team
heart
is
remains
banned.
Vanguard is
steadfast.
according to these votes going to be winning this game 67% to 33. Whether or not that's accurate is what I'm going to find out. Understandably,
The southern
two
seas
great
are
bands
my
for the side
domain.
of Vanguard, taking out that the chocolate pie signature Kagura, and they also take out the signature. I'm not sure about the signature of the what do you call this? Kadita.
No,
but it is still something viable.
Choco Pie goes crazy. Pie goes crazy on Kadita.
Crowned by
So
heaven's
understandably,
mandate,
Your team,
target
my
ban on their
legacy
side.
shall
But yeah, they
endure.
do also take out another hero, which is Zetian. Again, something that the side of Vanguard have been consistently spamming. So what I like to see from teams is when these teams decide to ban out these specific type of heroes, man. That's exactly what you need to be doing. You need to ban out heroes that people are good at so that you don't have to waste bans. And so far, made a task with the next ban. I think you believe he also plays the Arlord and the Yuzong, right?
He does. Like he was an all-out main at one point.
Oh, he was an Arlord main. I mean, that's pretty cool, man. I think again, deciding what exactly to ban for is going to be crucial here. But they decided to take out
I've
the
been
carry.
waiting
Your
for too
team
long.
is banning.
They took out Sora, so Evil Inc. took out Sora. I know that what is his name? Meta Dusk has been cooking on Sora in this tournament. Every time he's gotten Sora, he's just gone crazy with it.
So Sora's on the do not allow list.
I
Definitely.
am a daughter of Northern Vale. Your I
team
swear
is
to
picked.
Well,
protect
that's
it
pretty
till
cool.
my
The
last
Freya has
breath.
been taken out right now. And Dante with the first pick for their team. What are they going to go for is the big question. Zushin has been decided. The Zetin is back.
Born
You're going to go
by
for the
thy
other
will.
second best hero in the
By
situation.
lantern's
Is probably
light.
going to be the somebody.
Welcome to
In
Walt's
the response to that, they go
Castle,
confidently
tiny
for
friend.
the Grok. Not for the Hilda this time around, but Virus it might be Virus on the jungle position if I see Doof has locked the roam now. So let's find out where exactly Virus goes. But I'm seeing a likely scenario might just be Violet or Chocopie or Goblin Slayer being swapped out so that they can have a lot more
This
time to
time,
decide. And it seems that
the choice is
Chocopie
mine.
is going to be on that Xavier. That is again another hero that he's pretty comfortable with. and I'm seeing so much action right now. And I'm still trying to see what type of draft they decide to go for here, what type of situation they want to go for. Seeing that Megamind has joined out, he's going to be joining us in the group as soon as we go, and we're going to find out what they go for here. MetaDask, this is a combo that they played just the other day. They played the Halos into the Zushin. MetaDask still deciding what they want to go for. Alet is still a possibility, but they're going for the Yuzong instead, another one of his comfort heroes. And Goblin Slayer is available. He can go for the Lapu. He can go for quite a few heroes that is comfortable out on the XP lane. I mean, it is sort of his favorite role at the moment. So let's find out what he goes for. Again, Violet is still around. It hasn't been picked up. I'm assuming they could also go for the Akai in the jungle position. So still quite a few possibilities for the side of Evil Inc. to decide on. But for this game, this is a game that they need to win. The side of Vanguard, they're comfortable. They're already qualified. So they're pretty chill. They want to make sure that they just end this tournament in a quick fashion. But Terizla is another hero that he's been playing for quite a few years right now. I wonder if he's going to pick it up on the grandest stage of them, or is the big question. Beanie is here to support Evil Inc. Yoshi's also here. I'm not sure who Yoshi's supporting, but both seem to be in the favor of Vanguard. And they lock up the Terizla for the side of Evil Inc. Violet is still deciding what to ban. What's missing right now for the side of Vanguard is a Leo mode, which is again something that they sneakily like to play, another YSS or a Lancelot. So they must definitely should consider banning out a jungle position hero here. Or, I mean, they can also go for something like a marksman.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish the shadows that plague this world.
About banning out a Leo mode. Maybe they're comfortable in their ability to try to counter that.
Valor and royalty in a dead body.
Oh, Leo mode has been taken out by themselves, actually. And Hayabusa's also been taken out. So quite a few limited amount of heroes available to the side of Vanguard here to pick up. But I mean, still something that they're possible with. Are you over here?
They call me a hero because I saved my nation from falling apart.
I'm not sure if I can hear Megamind for now, but the greatest magic show of all time is going to be available as Virus locks up that Harley for his team right now. Danny, I mean, they don't have the second best hero right now to pick up. In my opinion, Harith is Harith is also another pretty good hero they can go for. It's not banned out, so they could go Harith jungle, but Harith jungle, as previously mentioned, is a bit risky. So they're deciding to go instead for the Lancelot with that very cool neon skin on his side. But what is Danny gonna go? What marksman is Danny gonna go? Clint is available. A few marksmen are available. Irito is okay. He did go around last time, but it looks like they're deciding to go for a tanky front line, which means they're definitely going to have to go for a marksman here, a pure marksman. But what kind of marksman is available?
See value in me?
Danny is still deciding. It's only 4 seconds to decide, and they go straight for the Harith.
Let me protect you, my
good picks
monument.
for the side of Vanguard.
That's a pretty good draft.
Very much so. I'm trying to see if I can hear Megamind, but I can't hear him.
1 2 1 2. Am I in?
Oh, definitely. I can hear it. I can hear
You are.
Lovely stuff. Good evening, everyone.
I don't think Megaman can't see the match live.
Oh, you can't see the match live. It's either Kai streams for you or you join us next game. Which option is okay, Kai?
I can't stream for him. I'm using Discord on my laptop.
No, it's fine.
And the game is on my phone.
That means Megamind, you're going to be joining us in the next game, if that's okay with you.
That is not a problem. I will see you all in a couple of minutes.
No problem. So yeah, Megamind is going to be joining us. Megamind from Botswana. And I'm seeing people voting. Who are you supporting? The votes are now currently even. It's now 50-50. Both of these teams, no one can decide what they want to see. They can't decide who's going to be winning this thing. They can't decide where exactly they want to take their votes. Evil Inc. is back with their full lineup. Violet, Choco Pie. I think it's a stacked lineup, so it's all about execution. I do like the skins though. Like 2 JJK skins are always a valuable addition to have. I mean, Melissa also recently got a slight adjustment, and again, a lot of these heroes are coming back slowly to the meta. Let's see who executes their draft well, because again, at the end of the day, it's all about who wins the game. But let's see right now, Vanguard versus
them.
Evil Inc. in this best of 1 series.
All troops deployed.
Back in action again. Another Fredrin game. Fredrin in the last game, I mean, he had a good time, man. He was chilling. He was able to farm around the map. He had all of those neutral objectives. So there's going to be around. Helos and Zushin are just going to be stuck together like glue, moving together in a disciplined manner. I'm not just saying disciplined because Jay's name is Disciple here. And actually, very good pull again from Dante in the early game, as you just see them poking them, forcing them to be a lot more overextended. The side of Evil Inc. are not too worried about that because they know Fredrin is very slow in the jungle clear. This is in the early game, you know. Not going to have so much farm, not going to be too aggressive. And I see the action is going around. Retribution already committed by Sasuke in the very, very early game. So let's find out exactly how they respond to this action, or they respond to this call of action. As I see, again, Virus is nearly level 4, and I think with this Lito, he might already have unlocked it straight. Oh, he's skipping. He's saying, I don't need this Lito. I'm going to instead focus on the farm here so we can take out the Melissa. Not to check out the Harry in the early game. They go straight into the first battle, go straight for Choco Pie. Danny overextended, and the Grok just made sure he was unable to escape. As I said, I see the Melissa's locked onto the target. They're getting Retribution already on Virus. Still not level 4 yet. He does have this ultimate ready for whoever missteps here. And it might just be the mage off the side of Vanguard. And I see that in the middle, Fulka being forced used up, but you should still be able to survive. Dante knows now they don't have the ultimate ready for the next objective, and the Retribution too. But I think the side of Virus is just hoping that it's not ready for production. I see another team happening in the bottom lane. In a lot of trouble is Yuzong. He's trying to heal up here. Metados is going to be meeting his fate. He's going to be surviving. Petric Fire being used. He manages to escape it. Xavier wants to get this, and he does manage to take it for his team. Choco Pie secures another kill right before the next neutral. Now the Retribution goes straight to the Harrod, not the Harrod, Harrod's team rather, is on the back foot of this, but I see Harrod is still fine. I'm just worried about the Harrod because it's not under farmed here. But what I'm seeing in this situation is that they're trying to at least make sure that the Melissa has the ability to rotate around the map. Grok is just giving a bit of vision. He's already finally gotten his tectonic charges. So Fred is going to be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't tell his team to come help him. Disciple J is disciplinedly going back to try to help his jungler here. Farm up a bit. Sasuke is not going to have a good time in the early game. I think he's going straight for the early build that's very tanky. So his idea is that we're going to try to be as defensive as possible so that when we get ganked by the Harley, we're not going to be in a lot of trouble. Action is back right now. I see Melissa in the top lane trying to do something. You're trying to get some of that pressure. As I say, that the Harris is in a lot of trouble. Gets taken in. Oh, can she get it out of the exchange? Looks like Danny's going to die from that. Another kill for Virus. And he tells him to try again because he's got the kill. And fortunately, the side of Vanguard, this is unconventional for them. They are the ones on the back foot. They do manage to take Grok, but again, Grok is going to be one of those targets. Takes out the tectonic charge just to escape, just to stand them for a bit. Looks like Melissa is also going to be able to take out another talent. Appraisal is right committed by the Fredrin onto the Harley. But Harley safely makes it out of this exchange. Now Violet comes into this exchange, trying to melt every single person. Now be careful of the appraisal rod. The Fredrin wants to go in there, but they force instead Super J to go out of this. I think Super J is a cool nickname to have. Melissa gets still just zoning them out of this exchange. I think Melissa, the Black Dragon goes into the team fight, trying to get something on this Melissa. Gets the Melissa in, the rest is already committed. The ultimate gets taken out, but might be sacrificing himself in that exchange. Another team has been taken out. Metados has been taken out. Fredrin has been taken out. He's still going in here. Disciple J retreating with his team. So it's a 2-for-2 exchange in that team fight.
Choco Pie is just picking people off every chance he gets.
Definitely Cooking Pie is ready for this action as they get the next neutral objective. Go straight to Virus. Another ultimate committed by Choco Pie, just showing them the Goja aura available right there. It's going to be another opportunity for the side of Disciples J's team to restabilize himself. They're not ganking the Harrod, man. Harrod is struggling in the top lane right now. I see Stoner's here. I see Jess is here. I see Umair is here. Trying to see who wins. Who are the people that they'll be facing. Because I believe they're in the same group right now. I have to just double check. But I see the top lane. 1v1 1v1 battle. Made a dart in the 1v1. Can he make it out of this exchange alive? Unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. Goblin saying, showing them who exactly is the king of the XP lane right now. But as I see another conceal being committed by Doof, nothing's going to happen out of that. It's just showing them. It's just the speed boosts at this moment. But Terizla winning the XP lane surprisingly. Harley goes in with the deadly magic. Can they get the kill is the question. I think Dante should be able to survive that. But as I said, the Fred is still ready, goes into the team battle with the Praiser Rock. Can they get the kill? Unfortunately not. Tectonic Charge committed by the Rock. And still in this team fight. Can he make it out alive is the big question. And it seems like it's going to be a killing spree for Chocopie as the pressure is still going on. Locked in is the side of Evil Inc. They are locked into this game, trying to end this game. Even Disciple J trying to recall the mid lane, man. Rock brings him back and a mega kill for Chocopie. Very good game for the side of Evil Incorporated. Another ultimate committed by Chocopie, man. He's just giving them pain from the backline. But as I said, the Yuzong wants to go in. Yuzong wants to get a return shutdown game. Can they get the kill? Unfortunately, actually, shutdown kill. He says, actually, guys, I'm going to sacrifice myself. Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice my life for Vanguard. And I mean, they do get a shutdown kill. It's a lot of gold. Talent-wise, it is not in their favor. Talents right now are currently in the side of Evil Incorporated. As you see Sasuke here, is Sasuke going to make it out of life? JJK versus Naruto. Oh, he gets a base result, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough to get this damage. Killing spree for I Madness or I Goblin or I Slayer. And another ultimate being committed by Gojo. Yes, just zoning them away. But imagine you get Sky Piercer. As we look at the boards right now, we see Warrak and Dominance Eyes already being picked up. And look at the damage from Melissa, man. Just melting every single. Another flicker being forced out on to Dante. Straight to the base they go. This combo is not working. They need the damage. Brilliant is not giving the damage. And Melissa is just there with the needles, poking them. There's going to be another objective taken by the side of Incorporated. Uncontested again. Ometa Dusk is going to meet his fate once again. Takes out. He's taken out by just every single member of the side of Gojo's team over here. Fred is going to try to get a bit more farm for his team. Still level 9 compared to the Harley, who's really level 12. Melissa's trading them. Look at the damage coming. Disciple J killing spree straight for Virus. Infected them and it takes them out. And they might be able to take another manipulative character. So much pressure being kept up. The current record again, guys, for this tournament is 9 minutes 11 seconds. How it's currently by Void Esports, the male teams. I wonder if this record is going to be broken tonight. Either side of Virus's team, they're locked in, trying to end the game. Made a kill for them. Harley, another kill on Sasuke. Can he make it alive? Enter Dust again, looking to escape this. But looks like tough. Look how this game is going. 7 minutes in, they've got so many. They just got the last remaining characters left right now. Can they get the skill? Dante trying to get that damage for his team here, but unfortunately it's not enough. Another Tectonic Charge is ready. He's waiting for it. He's just telling them, I have it on hand, but I'm not going to be using it. Oh, Glorious Pathway already committed by the Halos. But look at the mana. Hey, listen, if you guys were brave enough, you were going to go straight for Chocolate Pie and try to take him down. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. Kai, what do you think the side of Vanguard needs to do to make a comeback here?
I'm being completely honest. I don't actually see a point where they'll get an opening to make a comeback. The only way they'll get a comeback is if they manage to pick up probably multiple members of Evil Inc.
Definitely, but again, this is a team that's
right now Evil Inc seems they are so fed.
They are very fed.
Yeah, we can't take anything away from them. They've done so well.
I definitely agree with you, but I'm seeing the next objective is up for contention. They won't be able to break the record this time. Just wanted you guys to show you the build, where the damage is coming from. The damage seems to be coming from that Trinity build that Melissa has here. Violet is violently shredding them right now. They're shredding the Fred, forced to stay inside the turret. Looks like the Fred is trying to build something. He doesn't even have a chastise right now to try to mitigate that damage. He's trying to slow down the pressure that's coming from Violet right now. Violet Requiem, I can got the Maniac in the last game rather. Can they do it in this game? It's a big question. The Lord goes straight to the Terizla, which is very uncharacteristic, but we see that because the Harley is trying to save his retribution. Never mind, he used it immediately. I was gonna say he's gonna try to take it more farm away from Vanguard, but he's like, no, I just need to get to the team fight a lot faster. I'm gonna retribution and go straight to that. But let's find out exactly how this goes. As we see that Disciple J try to just giving us more vision for his team, but Terizla's damage is simply insane. And again, just followed up by another ultimate coming in from Xavier. I believe it's called the Guiding Light. What did you and Nick recite? Is it called the Guiding Lights or the Dawning Lights?
It's called Dawning Light.
Dawning Light, right? The Dawning Lights definitely they're seeing the light at the end of this tunnel. Metadark not having a good game right now. Frederick also not having a good game. It looks like the side of Evil Incorporated are looking to take this game down, bringing down the Vanguard Empire and ending the undefeated streak. As the Glorious Pathway already being committed to turning charge onto the baseline. Can they get a kill here? They're not onto the baseline. Moves are not there. Bit too early, bit too overzealous for the side of Duke, who gets taken out. Killing spree for the Melissa and Frederick. Oh, with the praises right on the shutdown. Unstoppable for the Harley. They're trying to end this game. Danny versus the Wards. Danny is trying to defend this game, and now the other person left is just Jay. But unfortunately, he has no disciples to help them save this game. Can he end this game? They're recalling on him, showing that the game is over. And unfortunately, the side of Evil Incorporated take this victory, and Vanguard's streak, undefeated streak goes. They both lost one. Actually, if we're gonna end this tournament, we are both gonna be the ones that end up here with one loss rather. But good game for the side of Evil Incorporated. Textbook game, 1 minute short from the record, unfortunately. But the side of Vanguard's definitely put up this. I think both of these teams are in a good spot right now. Vanguard, I mean, this is the only loss of the tournament. They're definitely going to be, this is definitely their last game of the tournament. But the side of Vanguard, unfortunately, unable to keep up, they're not able to finish this group stage undefeated. Virus's team brought the action. Choco Power was just simply shredding every single person. Same with Violet. Violet was just shredding people from a Melissa. Again, something that I'm not used to seeing, but good game for the side of Evil Inc. We're going to be going straight into another game right now. Another exciting game, another thrilling game, which is going to be Void Esports up against Yin. Who is going to win? Again, Void Esports is not undefeated. They lost to Ritalin Suns. Ritalin Suns, they finished all of their games undefeated. So far, the only undefeated team right now, I believe it's Saint Dynasty and I would have to double check. Obviously, I'm not going to be in trouble with the team here, but it's Saint Dynasty and Ritalin Suns. So those teams are definitely going to be meeting at a later stage. But let's see how we go into the next game. We'll take a brief break, around 2 minutes or so, and we're going to go straight into Yin Squad versus Void Esports. Who takes the win? And after that, we're going to have Saint Dynasty and Bottle of Water and PGD are going to close the evening up for us. But yeah, brief break, and we'll be right back in action.
Muted.
Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Nothing remains. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I've become your shadow. hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow, your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless, now taste your own divine. We'll take it back once more. And I for and I. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. Divine. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when You say make come alive when there's nothing in between us. I want to tell for answer.
Ladies and gentlemen and gentledems, welcome back to the stream. We are about to go into the third game of the evening, which is going to be Evil, not Evil Inc. rather than another evil team here, because Void is like, it sounds like an evil name, but it's Void Esports versus Yin Squad. Who is going to take the victory in this game? Both teams again looking to familiarize themselves with what it needs to qualify from this bracket. Of course, Evil Inc. I mean, they've already probably secured their spot. We're going to double check as soon as we're done here. But Void is the one that is looking to secure their spot. I mean, they've only one loss. Yin is just trying to make sure that they upset the side of Void. Because if they win too, they also have the ability to make a comeback in this tournament. But let's find out exactly as we go into the third game of the evening. Let's go straight into it. Void is not going to have the first ban in this game. It's going to be Yin Squad with the first pick, first ban. What are they going to take out? Mahaba likes to go for that Matilda. They also, for the side of Evil Inc. Evil Inc. Why am I saying Evil Inc., bro? It sounds like I love Evil Inc., but no. For the side of Mahaba's team, they like to go for the Leo and they like to go for the Matilda.
Oh, so Evil Inc. and Vanguard, they are the top two in their Group B.
Ah, top two. So it's been solidified. It's ready. They already qualified.
They both qualify.
Born by thy wish,
is
guided
You're gonna find
by
out who takes the
lantern's
third spot
light.
then, because that's the battle of the third spot now in that group. Zushin has been taken out. If you notice repeatedly for the side of Void, they've instantly been locking that Zushin. That is their priority pick as far as we've been seeing in the tournament.
I
Can
am
they
not
keep up
the
the momentum
only
is the
one
big
bound
question.
by
team
this
They ban out the
chains.
Phobius and Mega Man. Huh? Oh, Mega Man is not here. But the ban out the Phobius and the side of KP's team is going to be the one with the next ban. What are they going to take out? What's still left here? Harrod is still open. That is something that Super Shady recently played. Lindo is still on the map also. They like to go for the Bucks here. So it's very difficult to target ban a team that is just unpredictable in some instances, but also predictable in the same breath. So we have to find out what they go for. But Mega Man, how would you go ban here? What would you target ban?
Well, we're still very early in the bans. Once again, good evening to everyone. And we do see actually a Harley ban coming out. We have seen Harley being quite instrumental actually in the previous match in the hands of Evil Inc., if I'm not wrong. So that is a very good pickoff here. We've seen him do quite a lot of pickups, a lot of pop-ups right there. I would say that's a very good ban for the side of... Is that Yin Squad? That's Yin Squad, right?
Oh, yes, certainly. So, Yin Squad banning out that very good... Listen, Harley's just pretty good right now. It's just simply insane to just leave it out. And I'm very surprised they left it open, but you can also go for Lolita to try to counter it. It doesn't always work that way out in the end, but it's certainly something to look out for. They're still deciding to take out the Leo.
in a dead body.
It's something that the side of Yin often goes quite a bit. They also like to go for the something like I mean a Lancelot, something like a Ling, but again, you want the Ling to come out if you're the side of Void. So you just start invading because Velo's back on the lineup. He likes to go for that Hilda. He likes to go for those team fights where, I mean, even a Cho. So it's very difficult to decide what you want to ban out for. But I think the good plan for the side of Yin maybe is just focus on the heroes you want. What are you going to be best comfortable on? Because I don't think, I mean, the ban idea, the strategy, the outdrafting thing, it can work. But it's all about execution.
Welcome to Grok's castle, tiny friend.
Beautiful setups by Grok that we've seen right there. That charge actually does have quite a lot of power to it. We've seen multiple man stuns throughout various games where Grok has been picked up, not only in the South African group stage, but in various group stages as well. And so I think that was a very good ban right there of the Grok, especially since his revamp. He's been very powerful right there. Hasn't really fallen out of the meta since he got that buff and the revamp that happened to him.
Very much so, I do agree. The tectonic charge from Grok is just simply insane, just so instrumental. And Grok also benefits from also being anti-CC during those team key fights, those neutral objectives that they want to go for. So let's find out. Saint Dynasty circuit is the one with
Different perspectives
it says Saint
expose the
Dynasty
same
circuit in the
truth.
game, but they take out the Masal from their side. They don't want to see that happening. They don't want to see that on the map. So let's see how exactly they do it. They're still deciding what type of composition they want to go for. Yeah, Mahaba with the next ban for their team. Not the next ban, rather the next pick for their team. They decided to go for the Harith. Again, Harith, a pretty good hero, a pretty good flex hero, if I do say so myself. You can put it in the jungle position. It just depends on how the team executes it. Obviously, we saw in the last game, Harith was also instrumental, going 1v1 against a Leomord and managing to take them out. So I think it's something that is very good to pick up right now. All it depends on is whether or not your team gives you those first 3 minutes that you need to get those core items.
That is very true, and we are actually going to see a Freya being picked up by a Super Shady right there, together with a Valentina. Two very versatile, quite good heroes, actually. I would say, though, a Freya, would she actually perform well against a Harith, or are we yet to see more picks from the side of Yin Squad in response to Freya and Valentina?
Yeah, I think you're right about that question. I think Super Shady is the one on the Freya, which assumes that he's going to be the one going jungle, or not jungle, going gold lane on that Freya. But you never know. This Freya is so fixed, but the lane that you hardly get to see Freya is probably going to be in that jungle position. But you can still do it. Yuchi picks up the very good hero, I think. What you call this? Kufra is a pretty good pick against this draft. Killzone responds with the very own pick. Picking up a Zethian. So it means that circuit. I think I understand why they picked up the hero, because you can also go for the Sora, because Sora into a Valentina is a disaster for your team, man.
That is very true. We do see actually Valentina can pretty much, as we all know, copy anyone's ult. So having two Soras in a match is just going to be quite a field day. The match could go any side. We do know Sora is actually very powerful, and we are yet to actually see the third pick for the side of Void right there. They seem to be making their decision quite a bit. Even as the timer counts down right there, we should hope to see possibly a response to the Harith. That's what I would be expecting.
Sir, what's your command?
Ooh, and Lendo decides, I see the Kufra on your side, I see the Zethian on your side, but I'm still going to go straight for that Fanny. He seems very confident that they're going to be able to take this game. He hardly gets to go this Fanny, not as much as you think he would, even though he's pretty skilled on that hero. There's also a time when he was playing quite a lot of Leomord, quite a lot of YSS, but that era might be gone right now, because Velo has the next ban for their team. What are they going to ban is the big question right now. It's a battle between Ling and Fanny. Entity seems to assume that the side of Yin is going to go for the Ling. I wouldn't go for the Ling, man, because you're battling. It's not only because people like to invade and take your blue buff, but Fanny is now interested heavily in your blue buff, so they might just end up invading you. But Ryujin with the next ban for their team, they don't have a marksman yet. I think they already know what type of marksman the side of Super Shady's team wants. We went after securing that Fanny, so I think in this instance, it's all about deciding whether or not they can try to fight them with the damage. Carry is still available on the map. Maybe try to survive and melt them before. Finish your Trinity and try to make sure that your team is ahead enough in order to win those neutral team fights. But Region is still deciding. They're taking the full 60 seconds that's needed to take out the bans here. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, perfect. Miss Mermaid.
Your team is
But you guys are a
banning.
bit quiet. But Gatokacha is the next ban coming out from the side of Yin Squad. Interesting ban, a peculiar ban. They decide not to go for the marksman ban because I think they already see the marksman. But it's still a good opportunity for themselves to go something a lot more damage based, because Ryujin is there, but then you want something with damage, enough damage that you don't get invaded. You don't want to go for something that's very squishy, not even 100. I don't think you should think about 100 at this
My
moment.
kiss.
But the side of Void,
Your
Will it
team
grant
is banning.
immortality?
Who is
Or
Yin's jungler between these two?
it should be Ryujin. As far as I know, Yuchi goes for the XP lane.
Okay.
Yes, it goes quite a bit of junglers that have a lot of mobility. He likes to go for the Julian. He likes to go for the Lance. He likes to go for the Ling. He's actually one of the guys that I know that goes for the Yin, not Yin rather, goes for the Ling. Even the Yin. I mean, what if they go take a book out of the Jeff's playbook here and go for the Yin with a tank emblem?
Oh, you think there could be another Savage with a Yin?
I don't think so. I think it's a very risky
Sand rises when I give the
Your
word.
team is picking.
I don't think it's worth risking.
Very much so.
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know much about Yin Squad. I'm used to seeing Killzone in jungle actually.
Yeah, understandably so. I mean, Killzone is pretty solid, but I think when it comes to this 5-man team, he does. They do decide to go straight for something that's a lot more like team fight. I mean, he goes for the Leo, but the Leo's taken out. He goes for the Granger, but Granger can't be played in the. I wish Granger could come back into the
Your
jungle
team is
position.
picking.
He's so fun. But Valor goes for something that we hardly get to see him play, at least recently, is the Halo spec. They're confident that the carry is not going to come. They're confident the value is not going to come. So they go straight for the Halos to be that front line, so that to make sure that Fanny is able, it's going to clear up the pathway to make sure that Fanny is able to fully engage in the team fights, able to take those buffs. And they don't need to hardcore CC them. They just need a person that's going to soak up the damage. Ryujin and Yuchi deciding what to go for. I've seen Yuchi play the Cho. Are they going to go for the Cho in this instance? Are they going to go for the Esme in this instance? I mean, that's the thing about the Esme versus Freya combo. I mean, in theory, yeah, Freya has so much shield, and Esme should just be able to eat that shield and lead this team to victory, but that's not always what goes on. And they go for the second best thing when you think about dealing damage, and it's going to be Zong and
Your talent is picking.
A Yuzong and a Guinevere. I think that's actually quite an interesting draft that's come from the side of Yin right there. And we are going to see actually the last pick of the side of Void right there. From Yin side, I think that's quite a solid team comp, if I should say so myself. They do have quite a bit of sustain, quite a bit of CC as well from their side. Actually, quite a lot of CC, more especially AoE CC right there. So we're going to see quite a lot of that bouncing ball from Kufra, I guess, would also be quite annoying for the side of Lindo, actually, to be able to use his state cables and all the like. But we do see a potential Terizla pick from the side of Void right there. And we should see a lock-in a few seconds or so. 3, 2, 1, and he goes with the Lapu Lapu, right?
Yeah,
what is your take on Lapu Lapu?
I think the Lapu is solid. The Terizla played just the game before this, did fantastically, but they went for the comfort pick on the Lapu. Lapu is a good hero with enough sustain to maybe do a decent job against the Yuzong, because we don't want to be. The thing with Yuzong, right, is that it's not dealing a crazy amount of damage, but it is dealing enough damage and also healing at the same time. So you want to pick a hero that might be able to survive that exchange. I'm very interesting to see this Lindo and that Fanny. Are they going to go for the aggressive comp? Because again, in order to be catching the Fanny, you need to be very skilled, time your skills perfectly. You know what's funny? They're showing us this tag here, which shows that Lindo is not just getting the skin by the tournament lobby. No, he owns the skin as far as I know. So that's pretty cool, man. It means it's a guy that's practicing the Fanny. Not practicing, rather perfecting the Fanny. Yeah, perfecting it.
Practicing is crazy.
Listen, you can still practice, man. It is what it is at the end of the day.
I don't think anyone would practice with their Fanny, to be honest. But there we go into the first and only match between Yin Squad and Void right there, into the land of Dawn. Anyone joining us, the match has just started, and so buckle up as we get into our second match, I believe, of the day. Second? This is the second, right?
This is the third game, but it's a best of one, so these teams are only going to be meeting each other once. But I'll leave it to Megamind just to give us into the action right now. What do you think? You and Kai can think that into this game right now.
All right. Well, Kai, I haven't heard your voice enough. Do you mind taking over for a bit?
You haven't heard my voice enough?
Yeah.
Oh, seems they're invading here. Yin Squad. The thing with Void is we're pretty used to watching them invade. One of the main things they do is they don't let the enemy junglers get fed. Like, they like keeping the enemy underfed, and then it gets to the point where the enemy just can't do anything.
All right. We do see a first blood actually coming onto the side of Yin Squad right there. I do believe it must have been the Freya that went down. Super Shady just went down there. I'd say a failed invade for the side of Void Esports right there. But beautiful response that the team had right there. If you observed, it was a very beautiful response. Everyone was in position at time in order to protect the buff. I don't think the buff had been stolen, so that was a very successful defense for the side of Yin Esports.
No, the buff was not stolen. They when they invaded, the entire team came to defend.
All right, we are actually going into the turtle right now. We do see a bit of action there on bot lane, even as the turtle is about to be up in the next 5 seconds or so. We do see the teams gathering up together right there. Some good positioning for the side of Yin Esports. We do see Hylos actually giving a bit of vision right there, doing a bit of poke right there onto the jungler of Yin right there. No one has started the turtle as of yet, but we do saw Hylos trying to pull it over to leash it over, and the side of Yin seems to have a good amount of. We do see a stun coming from the side of Yin Esports. The turtle's being contested. The Raijin is able to steal it with the Guinevere, and we do see them trying to engage. The Fanny now re-engaging a cutthroat onto Raijin, and we do see a kill going onto the side of Void. My goodness, I have to get these teams right. I have to get these teams right. What do you say? What do you say about that engage right there?
I think that went pretty well. So Yin managed to get circle, but then Fanny came in and got a kill on them. And although they got turtle, Void Esports still are hitting goal. They still have the goal lead, and I see Freya just managed to 1v1 the. Who was that? Freya just managed to 1v1 in her lane, and she won. She did a whole spam recall there against Harris.
Yes, we do see Velo actually escaping quite low right there. I think they were trying to get not Bactia. Oh my goodness! Why am I using the name? The Kufra, sorry. They're trying to get the Kufra down, but Kufra managed to actually stall, I think, 3 of them all at once. Very good defense right there, and the teams are able then to sort of split up, go back for objectives, or rather the neutral, or not the neutral, but the minor objectives. We do see a re-engage right there, a fight happening in the bot lane, and we do see is that the Valkyrie's descent being used right there. Freya able to get a double kill, and Valentina able to clean up the rest of it right there. Beautiful stuff from the side of Void.
That should be the bot lane going down.
That should be the bot lane going down as well right there. If we look at top lane, we do see actually Fanny trying to engage right there. Nearly got a chunk out of Yuzong right there. Yuzong, however, is able to escape quite a bit right there. And yeah, we should see the second turtle of the game coming up in a second.
Oh, the bot lane turn didn't go down.
Interesting. Interesting right there. Okay.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Lane has finally went down. We did see actually Zayton just use the Fury of the Phoenix right there, and we did see an uncontested turtle going to the side or into the hands of Void Esports. Fanny re-engaging right there, not able to get pick off as she had. We do see Valkyrie's descent actually being popped out again. A glorious pathway being used again. Satan's ult used once again, and we might see the Cooper actually going down into the hands of Super Shady. And right there, we actually do see Mimic getting a kill on. I missed who the kill was on right there. I guess that was the. Who was that? That was the Guinevere, right?
Yeah, the kill was on Guinevere.
The kill was on Guinevere. Beautiful stuff right there. We do see plays actually happening in 2 different places at once. We might see some action on the bot lane right there. Harris is getting picked off by 3 members of the squad, and unfortunately, I do not think he stood a chance right there. Even if he had his ultimate, he did not stand a chance. Right. So far, we do see Void actually having the lead on most of these things. Them re-engaging, being able to pick up the Zaytian again. This Valkyrie descent is very instrumental, getting an unstoppable right there on the Kufra. We do see Yuzong re-engaging right there, trying to get something off, but unfortunately, they are going to take him out. Cameraman, if you can just pan down a bit. We do see the mid lane actually going down to the side of Void Esports. Cameraman, hello, cameraman.
Nigel?
What's up?
Are you controlling the camera?
No, I'm not controlling your camera. You guys are watching on your phones and I'm controlling the stream.
No, but for the stream.
Yeah, I got it. What's the time in the game? What's the time in the game right now?
All right, okay. Let me work on the camera a bit then. Let me work on the camera a bit right there. We should see the third turtle of the match actually coming up right there, and we will see the third turtle going in almost probably uncontested. We do see Super Shady actually re-engaging right there with the Valkyrie's Descent, but wasn't actually able to get the Guinevere right there. On the top lane, we do see Yuzong going down to Mimic right there. Beautiful stuff. This EXP is actually quite dangerous. 5-0. We really haven't put much focus on him, but he's actually putting in the work, honestly. Is putting in the work. What do you think, Kai?
He has been putting in the work. He's currently sitting on 5-0. It looks like he might go down now.
Yeah,
never
indeed.
mind.
He is able to just barely escape right there. We did see a bit of a scuffle on the bot lane. No one was picked off, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whose side you're on. But Guinevere was able to get a jump and a stun. Two-man Zaytian ult, Valkyrie's Descent has been popped again. Kufra with the bouncing ball. Dragon, everything, everyone. And the dragon, unfortunately, has not arrived. It has gone down. We do see a double kill by the Hylos, able to pick off another person right there. I think that had to be the Kufra, if I'm not wrong. So we do see the mid turret going down right there. And mid is actually getting very open right there. We do see Super Shade is actually able to invade the jungle quite nicely. Beautiful stuff from their side right there.
Void is just dominating this game so far. They don't care. They see someone under a turret anywhere, they just dive for them.
Indeed. We do see a cutthroat actually coming down from the Fanny right there. Fanny is able to escape though. She was going for the Harith, but was unfortunately not able to get him right there. And so we should see the teams just wait for the next scuffle, for someone to sort of get off position. But we do look at the goal difference right there. What do you think about it, Kay? Hi, rather.
The goal difference is huge. They have, it's about 10k. Never mind, it just went up. It's more than 10k now. I don't actually, if I'm being completely honest, I don't see them coming back from this goal difference unless they manage to hold out until like the late game.
That is true, but we do see actually them being able to take the bot lane turret. However, for a Lord, I think that would be a fair trade, given that they are actually quite a bit behind. Fanny's actually re-engaging right there onto Raijin, and Raijin unfortunately is not able to stun Fanny, and she's able to get a full combo out on him and walk away with a kill. Wow. Hey, we have the Lord marching on the top lane right there, Kai. Could you walk us through what you think Yin Squad should do to defend this in this somewhat bleak situation?
Right now, I think Yin Squad needs to focus on unsyncing the lanes, so they need to clear the minions out before the Lord gets there. Like bot lane, the minions are in bot lane now, they should clear that out before the Lord manages to get full. Fanny is just gonna go. Fanny, there we go. Fanny went down to Yuzong. I think that's gonna make that just made this a lot more defendable.
We do see a re-engage. Actually, Valkyrie's Descent being used right there. Glorious Passway enabling the rest of the team to actually join up right there and help the Lord out. We do see 3 men wiped down. All turrets are down, if I'm not wrong, except bot lane.
Except bot lane.
So we do see an attempt of a defense, 4 men down. I
This
do
could
not
be the
think
end.
Satan can actually
This is
take
the
care
end.
of this, unfortunately. This has to be the unfortunate end for the side of Yin Squad. But kudos and GG to
Victory!
not Evil Inc. Sorry, it's not Nigel's curse is on me.
It's
It's
let's
Void
see, it's
Esports.
Yin
Listen,
Squad
guys, in my
and Void
defense,
Esports.
I very much like the side of Evil Inc. But yeah, I mean, they're all Paradox Africa Esports athletes. Oh,
Okay.
actually, same thing with Super Shady's thing. They're also Paradox Africa Esports athletes.
Okay.
Great game from both teams. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a good night for the side of Yin. They put up all the efforts they could. I think the team that got wet casting right now, they did pretty well. I mean, I just threw them into the deep, and I like doing that. I just like to see what everyone does under pressure. You guys did a good job, and we're definitely going to be seeing
Guys,
a lot more from them. But yeah,
wanted a break.
no, I didn't want to break. I wanted you guys to see exactly how it's going. But yeah, we're going to be going into the next game, which I believe is going to be the penultimate game. Kai, can you tell us what game is next?
The next game is Saint Dynasty versus Empire Asylum Ops. It's the people Nigel have been waiting for, guys. He kept mixing up names, saying Saint Dynasty, this, that.
Bro, I thought
Saint
Saint Dynasty was going
surprised
first.
me.
I thought they were going first, but it's not an issue. We're going to be going into Saint Dynasty undefeated up against EMS Ops. This game was fated since the draft was given. They knew they were going to come. Let's see how much time EMS have taken to prepare for this unfortunately tough game. Undefeated team. Can they get the victory in tonight? But let's find out in the next 5 minutes or 4. It's going to be EMS versus SD, Saint Dynasty.
EMS is online and waiting.
Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow, Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you inside. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless. Now taste your own divine. We'll take it back once more. Red eye for red eye. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds.
Ladies and gentlemen and gentle dames, welcome back to the game. We're going to be going into St. Dynasty undefeated up against EMS, who are looking to end this tournament off with a win. Can they do it is the big question. They're going up against a formidable opponent, which is St. Dynasty. They've brought Jinx out of this draft and brought back Ghost Aurora. Can the side of ENS Ops end this tournament off with a victory for themselves is the big question we're going to be answering tonight. St. Dynasty, again, they're just looking to extend their victory. Alvis speed mode is on, so let's see how he performs with this new buff that he might have in this game. How's it gonna go?
Your team is
Gyro.
winning.
They take out, again, another target ban coming in from the side of St. Dynasty, looking, hey, listen, we know what the meta is, we know exactly what's broken, but we want to target ban the side of EMS. We want to focus on the side of Mami MJ. Make sure that Mami MJ doesn't have a lot of heroes on her side, doesn't have a lot of the comfort picks that she's also comfortable on. I know she's pretty comfortable on the Grok, pretty comfortable on the Minnow, pretty comfortable on the Halos. So St. Dynasty are definitely looking to focus on target ban.
I've been waiting for too long.
Very telling about what's to come. I am seeing a Halo here, but what do you think, Kai and Mega Man?
I'm also expecting a high loss. We've seen Mommy MJ play high loss quite a lot, actually. There was even a point where she was playing it in jungle.
Your team is banning.
Very much so.
Right,
Another
we do
Hanabi ban.
see,
Yeah.
yeah, the
Different
queen of the dark
perspectives
system
exposed.
being banned right there, together with Marcel as well. Beautiful stuff. Could you just give us a rundown, maybe, for anyone that doesn't know Saint Dynasty and EMS, the type of history they've had together or in different matches, perhaps?
In terms of history, Saint Dynasty haven't lost to EMS yet, as far as I remember.
My
EMS
mission is to protect lives.
again, all of these bands that you're looking at right now, those are heroes that they specifically play. Princess plays a pretty good Hanabi. Halos is pretty played by Mami MJ. Same thing with the Belleric. So they're target banning instead of trying to ban out these meta heroes. As you can see, the Masal has been banned out, not smartly enough, but the Sora is still open. The Harrod is still open. So many different heroes that are used conventionally in certain roles. Even the the Harley is still open, man. So Saint Dynasty are looking to target ban, respect ban, if you want to call it like that. So let's see how they do with this stuff. Yeah?
We might see a Guinevere ban, because I know Princess, I'm pretty sure Gwen is one of Princess's mains.
Yeah, Princess and Tinashe also play the Guinevere. So we have to
Valor
see
and
who
royalty
exactly is going
in a
to be,
dead body.
Your
I
team
mean,
is
Kryptonite, I'm
picking.
assuming Kryptonite is brought in as a jungler in this game.
Is Tinashe...
Your team
I
is
forgot
winning.
that guy's name. But the
The
Gwen
clouds
main?
are ever shifting, but this heart remains steadfast.
Interesting picks right there. We do see a Zushin and us on the side of Saint
The
Dynasty
immortal
and
one
a
chose me
Sora
to
plus a
vanquish the
Suyu
shadows
pick
that
right there
plague this
for the
world.
side of EMS. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, definitely, man. I'm seeing so many different picks here. Sora, again, they left it open. They left it available for the picking. And the side of Saint Dynasty end up locking that Harley that I was talking about. Another broken hero. Khan wants to... Listen, Khan was the person who played the debut Aulas. After that, we haven't seen him pick it up again. So he was like, you know what? Maybe the juice is not worth the squeeze with this new hero. Mommy MJ with the next pick for their team. What are they going to go for? Mendo is still open, which is something that they're comfortable with. But I see again, Saint Dynasty, ooh, Diggy. They want to go for the Diggy. Risky Diggy, but let's see how they do it. I mean, it can work, but risky is in the sense that Harley is just going to be like, yes, yes, yes. I was looking for a target, and Diggy is right there for the taking.
Hope will find a way.
The thing is,
Even when
Diggy is
others are
mostly
ignored.
good for, widespread CC, like something like Minnow. I know some people use it for Camilla as well.
Yeah, you can use it for
But I
Camilla,
see
but
they
it doesn't
didn't-
remove the cursed blood.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it doesn't. But I see they didn't go for the Diggy. I guess she was just waiting to swap Vexana up.
Certainly, I think that's the plan behind this sort of movement coming in from the side of Saint Dynasty. Let's see what they go for. Gyro pick-off comp definitely works very, very well with that Harley. Let's find out what EMS does. Princess with the next ban for their team.
I will
They decide to
choose
take
my
out the
own
Arlet,
path.
focusing on
Team is
Mimic.
banning.
Mimic is not on the map tonight, so he's the one that's pretty good on that what do you call this?
Minotaur.
The swiping
team
guy.
Finish
with
off what was
the-
left
who's that guy?
undone.
Mimic's in Void.
Arlet, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, Mimic is not here. That's what I mean. Yeah, Mimic is not on the line.
Mimic-
Exactly what I mean. Exactly. It's not like Mimic, it's because Mimic played for Saint Dynasty for quite a long time that I'm
The way you were saying it, it was kind of like you were saying that he's on the team, but he's
No,
not
you're
here
right. You're right.
tonight.
No, listen, because Mimic is not on the lineup. Listen, it's just memory,
Karaji is
and
my
they
craft.
showed that
Diggy is my
Diggy,
name.
and they decided to just target. Listen, these are 5 bans for Mommy MJ. They took out every single hero that they have, man.
Mommy MJ's got quite a limited amount of options now.
All right. We do see EMS actually getting in their 4th pick right there. We should see a few picks right there. We do see the full bans had been already made right there. Mainly banning tanky enemies for the side of.
It's like
Your
blood.
team
And
is
we do see a
picking.
Camilla pick actually. Very interesting
I
pick.
am not the
Very
only
good
one bound by
AoE. And the
these
response
chains.
from Saint Dynasty is a Phobius. And we should see a second pick right there coming off from Saint Dynasty. What do you think about it?
I understand this one, but Phobius makes sense. Camilla also makes sense. On paper, the side of EMS have a pretty good draft right now that has the ability to get them through this game. It's just all about execution, man. It's all about how they rotate in the early game. Alvi is not going to be on the
Your
Claude
team
today.
is picking.
He's going to be on the Moskov. And Princess is responding with the Mia. She's circling the Mia. Whether or not she locks this is a big question. And turns out I was wrong. Kryptonite is not... Listen, Kryptonite sounds like a jungler name. But Kryptonite is actually going to be going mage today.
But EMS has a pretty good comp coming for them. They have the Kamala, the Vexana. If you put Kamala and Vexana together, you know, when Kamala ults, that's already a pretty good comp with all Vexana skills. And then they also have Suyu. Not Suyu. Yeah, Sora. That's what I meant. They also have Sora. And Sora has his ult, you know, I forgot what it's called, but the one where he turns into a tank.
Through my scope.
What are you talking about? Sora?
Sora, yeah, the ult where he turns into a tank. If they manage to get some good ults from Kamala with Vexana and Sora there, they could do amazing things.
Certainly. As I said, that I'm looking at the poll right now. It is currently voting time, and 16 of you voted. 88% of you believe the same Dynasty are going to be taking this game away from EMS, ending this tournament with a clean, straight up victory and domination. Obviously, they did struggle a bit up against Friction. I think Friction put up a good fight. Whether or not they can keep up the momentum is the real question here. Can EMS keep it up is the question. Princess is here, Tinashe is here, Mami MJ is here, and Kryptonite is ready to try and defend EMS's honor today. They are the ops. Let's see how they do against this team that's currently undefeated. But listen, you can never count out the side of EMS. They're slowly always progressing, and Legendary is the skin that they have on the Leslie. So if they make it to the late game, Leslie is definitely going to start showing the side of Same Dynasty some pain. Let's find out how this game goes in the best of one series. The penultimate game before the final one, where I believe you're going to be seeing PGD versus Bottle of Water.
All troops deployed.
Anyways, we're back here. We're seeing some action. Saint Dynasty Khan is starting with the blue buff, and we're seeing in the top lane Suyu wants to start with his red buff. So a different area of rotation and different area of jungle. Let's find out exactly who executes this draft, who takes this game in a clean fashion on the last day of the group stages. Let's find out. As I see there's another team fight happening. Ghost Aurora already zoning them out, forcing Kryptonite already to go back to the base, already going back to the drone, but only level 1 is the trade-off that they got from that exchange. But I'm seeing that right now as I speak, I'm seeing that Gyro is already circling the area here, giving his team an intense amount of vision around this jungle area. Orion already knows that, but as I say that they've already communicated contest, let me underfarm this jungler here. He doesn't know what he's doing, he doesn't know his rotation, but Orion already has his own plan right now. Nearly level 4, and he's going to be able to grant Moskov here in the bottom lane. Oh, Mami's in a lot of trouble, but at this zoning capabilities right now. Just zoning each other out, feeling each other out. Orion might be able to get level 4 this and try to take out the Moskov. He doesn't have level 4, but again, he doesn't still have the skill set required in order to execute Ghost Aurora. He's hesitating slightly a bit. Leslie is going to be able to quickly escape from that, as Harley always pull back to Leslie, forcing him to at least not use the execute yet, not use his flicker yet, but is only able to use his second skill to escape that right before the next objective. As I see, Harley has the deadly magic, goes straight into the backline, gets Kryptonite caught in that objective, just one more hit away from taking him down. Unfortunately, he's already used his ultimate. He's not going to be able to have it for the next team fight, as I'm seeing that Ghost Aurora just zoning them out here. Harley goes straight into the backline of the top lane. Tinashe and Orion ready to defend this honor of this turtle, try to take this turtle away from the side of Saint Dynasty. Saint Dynasty seem to be comfortable in this objective. They want to take it down uncontested. Side of EMS not interested. I mean, they're interested. They know the objective is being taken down. I think it's damage that the turtle is doing towards Harley. Harley actually got this retribution. He's still in hand. Wants to go into this and take this red buff. Deadly magic onto the Suyu. Suyu safely makes it out of this exchange. Gets the retribution on this objective. It goes straight to the Suyu, who wins it 1v1 exchange against Khan. Takes this. Oh, Sora with an intense amount of damage. Forced the flicker from the phobia. And they go straight into the backline. First blood, second blood. And that blue buff is not on the map. Double kill for the Suyu. And in the bottom lane, Alvi's going to be very annoyed that I missed his 1v1 kill there.
Alvi is locking in now because speed mode is enabled.
Alvi's going to be like, this is exactly what I can do with the speed mode.
Wow, that was a lovely exchange. I think we can just have a comment maybe on this setup that Saint Dynasty had for the turtle area. They had already done a bit of poking onto the side of EMS, and so EMS was forced to have an uncontested turtle right there. But we do see actually Carmilla quite low right there. We might see a kill or going into the hands of Gyro, another pick up a tsunami slam if I'm not wrong, and Leslie might actually go down into the hands of my goodness, what are these teams' names again? Yes, Leslie goes down. Yes, Dynasty and EMS. Beautiful execution right there. Beautiful pickoffs. But yeah, like I was saying, the turtle contesting was very beautiful. The re-engage wasn't as best. Let me say the competition that happened after the turtle right there. And so we did see actually EMS being able to get 3 kills out of losing a turtle, which I think was a fair trade. As you can see right now, the goal difference actually is almost non-existent. It's just 100k, and so the match is still in anyone's hands. It's 5-5. The match is still young. Anyone joining right now, the match is still young. So yeah, lock in, guys. We are still in for a long match.
Certainly, thank you for the great analysis. As we see the action is right there again on the next objective, which is the turtle. Oh, straight into the backline goes the Gyro, and he wants to get something. I don't think he wants to take them down. He just wants to show them that he's really he protects his jungler as they still go in the retribution goes straight into the Con, and Con wants to go in, waiting for someone to make a mistake here, waiting for someone to engage. Oh, Deadly Magic committed onto this, and Suyu with the mega kill, and a kill return in, and they take out the Mami MJ. Unfortunately going down again. I think the side of EMS off, they brought the heat, man. They're doing pretty well against one of the most formidable teams in this entire tournament, and they're able to keep them at bay. The kill lead is about the same, the goal lead is about the same, and we just see that the Deadly Magic is not going to be on, is going to be on cooldown. So Con Dynasty actually is a good name for them. But I see he's still in the top lane. Now listen, I asked him if he's there was a time when Con was alone, and I asked him if it still counts as Saint Dynasty when he's playing. I said any team with Con is a team called Saint Dynasty, because he's been in the squad for like what, like 4 or 5 years. It's a long time, man.
Interesting. We do see the Sora actually re-engaging right there, able to get some few hits onto the Kalia. We might see Kalia actually going down to the Sora. Massive damage right there. We did see a pick off actually by Harley, able to get the Vexana if I'm not wrong. A bit of a scuffle's happened right there. The Soyu is actually quite low. Should be able to escape though, but escapes just as the Moskov snipes him right there. Beautiful map awareness by the Moskov right there. Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful stuff, and they will try to open up the map by taking them with them. Deadly Magic committed on Mami MJ. Can she make it alive? She protects them with the good link on the Cursed Blood, but unfortunately no one goes down out there. The Phobius is there, and they get a double kill on the Zushin. Mega kill on Saint Dynasty's Con here, but Leslie in the meantime, Princess taking a lane of her own. Can they make a comeback here for the side of EMS? They're doing well. They're managing to keep the turrets. Turrets is ultimately what is the what wins the game, man. But I'm seeing that they know that the Gyro knows that the Suyu wants to take the farm, and Con is just they say, hey, I got your box. What are you gonna do about it? Con goes straight into the back flank. Doesn't have the the Deadly Magic. Look at the damage. Orion a lot of trouble. Con is gonna go down, and Orion is also gonna go down. So it's a jungler for jungler trade, as the next objective is up for contention right now. No one's gonna take it. Phobius versus a Sora in the top lane. Who's gonna get the kill here? They're both increasing their ability, trying to get the kill. Sora unfortunately takes the minion, goes straight into the backline, trying to take the Phobius. Can they get the kill? Look at the damage, look at the sustain. Tinashe is now on the back foot. Who gets the skill? Both XP laners retreating now. Oh, Phobius with the flick goes in. Tinashe is gonna be taken out. Oh, what a comeback from the Phobius. Takes out the Sora, and it looks very, very dire in that exchange. What a cool play from what is this guy's name? Yo, I'm not gonna mention that name. I'm just gonna call him a Phobius. It's a very long name. He's gonna have to give me a voice note if you say his name. Kai, can you attempt to tell us what Phobius' name is? Oh, Megamind. What's Phobius' name?
I tried saying it in my mind now. I'm not. That's not happening. It's a Phobius.
It's a long name. It's a Phobius. Actually, it's a cute guy like Samu, but cute guy like Samu has been slain. Ghost Aurora wants to get a kill here and leave the ghost of Mami MJ, but unfortunately Mami MJ is able to escape from that exchange, and we see in the top lane Harley's just split pushing, man, making sure, like, actually, man, it's getting a bit tough right now. My team is not able to get it. Sora goes into the backline, tries to take out Ghost Aurora, but might be in trouble here. safely makes it out of this exchange with an escape, but very good person is happening. Kryptonite, just so much CC, deadly magic onto onto the Vexana. Vexana gets deleted right before the next neutral objective comes back in the next 69 seconds. Oh, Tinashe in a lot of trouble, goes straight into the backline, wants to make a kill, but it's gonna be a mega kill for the side of Ghost Aurora. Another pull here, Tsunami Slam onto Princess, double kill for the mage of St. Dynasty, and they're looking to get a triple kill, and a triple kill has been secured by Ghost Aurora on his second day and his second time in this tournament, doing a fantastic job for the side of St. Dynasty.
Fantastic job indeed. We did see Ghost Aurora actually earlier pick off a Leslie on the bot lane, which enabled the first bot lane turret to actually go down, and that actually gave Saint Dynasty the upper hand to be able to take the turtle right there. Should have been the last turtle if I'm not wrong, but yes, beautiful stuff. A triple kill right there, and a deadly magic onto the Sora. Will Sora be able to escape? No, he does not. We do see the team re-engaging right there. EMS unfortunately getting Orion picked off once again. We might see Kalea be able to re-engage right there. We do see Phobius actually being stunned right in the middle of the turret. Vexana's ult popping in right there, but they are able to escape. 2-0. 2-0.
2-0 exchange indeed, and the side of St. Dynasty are cruising this. Matt finally got double the kills. The other side of EMS has good game in the early game, but it's slowly slipping onto the side of St. Dynasty. We're looking to dominate this game and end this game. They can't break the record. The record is still held by the side of Void Esports, the men's team. Can the side of St. Dynasty still end this game within 10 minutes, 30 seconds though? To get one of the fastest stats. Doesn't look like the side of EMS are making sure they defend this game with their heart and soul. They're trying to make sure that their team stays in this tournament. I mean, obviously they're not going to qualify right now, but they want to leave their stamp. They were asking about the wild cards, but again, with the wild cards, what happens is that as the teams qualify and more spots will be open, and one spot did actually open up because Pirate Kings have officially qualified from their group. I believe they came second or first. Kai can verify for that that statistic.
Take a look now.
Pirate King, what number are they?
I'll take a look now.
Alright, Kai's gonna look for us, but I see another ultimate sniper on the Leslie. Focus goes straight to the backline. Can he get something out of his exchange? Straight into the backline. He still is. Can he get something? And Ghost Aurora extends, trying to get someone, and unfortunately no one is caught up in that exchange. Oh, except for Mami MJ, who has been taken out, and he's a legendary for the side of Ghost Aurora. What a deadly catch, man. And they're still going at it. Oh, the Little Magician is available as Wombo Combo says. They pull the Tsunami Slam onto the Leslie, gets taken out into Leslie. The True Starter Defenders, legendary kill for the side of St. Dynasty, and a double kill for the side of St. Dynasty. Ghost Aurora is looking for that triple kill. He's gotten a triple kill already, but he wants the Maniac, he wants a Savage. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case, because the base is what they're going for. The base is what ends the game. They're still keeping up the pressure. So you want to do something here. So you're still in the backline, and Jara overextends. Can he make it out alive? Unfortunately not. And so you gets the next kill for the side of St. Dynasty. Team, oh, they locked onto the base. Alvi wants to end this game. The turret is what ends the game. They're taking a lot of damage from the turret. Can they do it? And they have managed to take the side of EMS down tonight, leaving their group undefeated, taking EMS down. Unfortunately, it's going to be back to the drawing board for the side of EMS. They are still eligible to sign up for the wildcards, so we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of them. Again, when the wildcards gets announced, it's exactly when the prize pool for the tournament also gets announced. Good game for the side of Alvi. Instead of one kill, he got 2 today. MVP goes straight to Ghost Aurora. What a ghastly match, man. What a good game from the side of Ghost Aurora. Orion tried his best. Unfortunately, not going to be the same thing with EMS. None of them got bronze. They all tried and they all put up the pressure, but sadly the experience and the resilience of the side of St. Dynasty took them down. But after this, we're going to be going into the final game of the evening, which is going to be Bottle of Water up against PGD, who is going to take that game in a good ending game, the final game of the evening, the final game of the group stages. How is it going to be? We'll be back in action in the next 5 minutes or so, but yeah, let's catch you guys on the flip side.
Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be so come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. It takes me higher. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you inside. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless. Now taste your own divine. We'll take it back what's mine. And I for and I. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. Taste your own divine. Can you hear the sound?
All right. Good evening, Paradox Africa, and we are back for our fifth and final match of the evening, featuring OW, aka Boah, woah, and PGD. That should be Purgatory, if I'm not wrong.
Purgatory Guild on.
All right. Yeah, those are the two teams of this very evening. And hey, the poll is up now. Go ahead, vote who you think will be winning at this last match of the evening. And yeah, I think I'm very much interested in seeing both teams play right there, even as we begin our draft phase right there. Kai, do you have anything, any team possibly that you might be wanting to side with in this particular match of the evening?
Okay, I don't know much about Purgatory Guild on, So I'm personally gonna have to side with Boah,
Mhm.
Botlower. Okay, I'm personally gonna have to side with them because I've seen them play. I've played with them before. I know they are an
Fight for
amazing
the
team.
ultimate answer.
Yes. We actually do see the Hilda ban right there. We do know Hilda is very good in the early game,
Butterflies
able to get those
born by thy
pickoffs
way,
to force
guided
junglers
by
possibly
lantern's light.
to lose their retry battles right there. We do see actually
Different
Zushin
perspectives
also going
expose the
down for the
same
side of
truth.
PGD and Marcel being the second ban of BOW right there. Zushin, very instrumental in the last match that we just had between St. Dynasty and EMP, or EMS rather. So
EMS.
we do, yes, EMS, thank you. And so, yeah, I do understand. I don't know if this might be a targeted pick by any, or
Yes.
targeted ban rather by any chance. Is it a targeted ban?
The Zushin is actually a target ban. So you see Bo's player Kubo. He is an
Mhm.
exceptional mage player. I've seen him do amazing things. Especially with
Ooh,
Zushin, Zetia, and Eve, he really pops off with those
I am a
heroes.
daughter of Northern Vale.
okay.
I swear to protect it
Interesting.
till my
All right.
last breath.
So we will keep our eyes on both teams, even as we see a Freya getting banned right there. Freya, I think that should have been the match with Yin
clouds
Squad
are
and
ever
Void
shifting,
Esports. Very
but this heart
instrumental
remains
with the
steadfast.
Valkyrie's descent. We did see a lot of engages coming from her. I think she was able to get a triple kill in that match as well.
Yeah.
So Freya, very powerful meta pick right there. We do see a Sora ban as well. Sora, we don't need to say much about Sora. Sora is just a menace. Sora is a menace. So yeah, we would be waiting for the third and final
Minnow.
ban.
We'll finish off what
A
you left
Minnow ban,
undone.
interesting. Minnow and Rage, obviously, a very good ultimate right there, able to disrupt, do a lot of a lot of CC, big AOE. Therefore,
I am the
it is
legend of
understandable
Sloth.
why they were banned that. And we do actually see BOW picking up the Harley as a first pick. We might see a lock-in on a Leslie and a Hylos for the side of PGD. Interesting picks right there. We have seen the Harley actually performing quite well throughout the
Crowned by
various
heaven's
tournaments right there.
mandate,
Ollie's been
And
doing
instead of
my
amazing.
legacy shall
he
endure.
has been doing amazing. Right. A Zayton and a Hylos being picked right there for the side of PGD. And yeah, that is
Sand
quite,
rises when I give the word.
I'd say a very good first draft for the both sides. We will
Definitely.
see Stoner locking in a Khalid right there. Interesting pick right there. Do you have any comments?
So
Any
Stoner is actually pretty good on Khalid. I've seen him. So Khalid's
Mm.
pretty good for irritating the junglers. It's kind of like the next option other than Hilda. He has that thing where he can go into a fight, jump out of a fight, heal up, and then dive right back in.
Your team is
And Stoner is one of those roamers that really knows how to utilize all the skills in his heroes.
All right. Okay. I think I can already tell what team is here from here. So just to be fair, I'm going to pick PGD in my
So, like I said, I don't
votes
know
in the
much
poll right
about
there.
PGD's players, so I can't really,
Yeah.
This land is our
I can't tell you
homeland.
much about their
This will
players.
be our burial ground.
Very much understandable. I'm going to go for the unknown, for the wild. I want them to wow us with something right there, even as they lock in a Lapu Lapu, while Bo locks in a Valentina right there. A
Valentina,
Valentina. Yeah,
Valentina
Valentina.
just has
Quite
so
a
many
formidable
ults she
pick.
could take now.
She does indeed. I think just looking on the side of PGD, I think all three heroes are actually useful at one point or
Definitely,
other.
Valentina has options.
Your team
She
is
does have
in
quite a lot of
mortality
options. I'm wondering if maybe
or
we'll see maybe
death.
some counter picks against Valentina, like an ultimate that can't necessarily be picked by her or really wouldn't be as useful to her coming into the next match. But I do think she'll maybe probably focus on these three ultimates, especially since they do have
Definitely.
quite a bit of AoE in them. Anyways, we do see an Alice ban right there for the side of
The Immortal One
PGD.
chose me
We
to
do see
vanquish
a
the shadow
Soryu
of
coming
that
out
plague this world.
of the banned section of Bo. and we might see the next ban coming in right there by Zilong Behavior. Very interesting name right there, Zilong Behavior.
Zilong Behavior,
I'm
that's the guy who was the global Ling.
a global Ling. Hey, it's interesting. Oh,
No,
I mean, for
I know.
someone that's a global Ling, why would
Mhm.
you call yourself
Zilong
Zilong Behavior?
Behavior. No, I know Ling probably wouldn't be the safest pick in a tournament. So I can't blame him for not using Ling yet. I wanted to see the Ling, but he hasn't used it.
All right. We do actually see him banning out an X-Borg right there. And we will see the final ban of this final match just coming out from the side of Bottle of Water in a few seconds or so. A carry ban.
Your team is picking.
Interesting. Right. So for the side of PGD, it does seem, I do believe that Bottle might go with someone, maybe I'm not sure if they're going to pick a tanky EXP or so. I think they might need a tanky EXP, possibly a Yuzong, possibly. That's what
I'm also thinking Yuzong. Yuzong
Hmm?
Yuzong is one of their comfort picks.
Yeah. Right. Whereas on the side of PGD right there, we do see possibly a marksman being picked up. It could be a Leslie. We will know for certain in 3, 2, 1. And yes, they have locked in the Leslie pick right there. Leslie, very good damage, especially in the late game. She might have a rough early game, especially against the Harley. So I'm hoping they do actually keep her quite safe right there. Otherwise,
He's gonna need
she won't
help
have
in the
a
early
fun.
game.
Yeah, she definitely won't have a fun match. Right. There we see Boah coming in with the last 2 picks of the match right there. We are expecting this should be the jungle and the EXP.
EXP.
Yes, EXP.
No, they're gold lane and EXP.
Let's make this celebration
Oh,
sparkle
sorry.
like a winter
Gold lane and
wonderland.
EXP, right.
Your team
CC
is
Gold lane,
picking.
if I'm not wrong.
I think so.
Yeah. So CC Gold Lane, quite formidable. I'm sure she does HP based damage, and so for the frontliners, she will obviously be quite an irritating gold laner. Won't be easy to gank at all, and so
Especially in
she'll
team
put quite
fights.
a lot of pressure, especially in team fights. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we
are we
might
gonna
see the
see the Ling?
global Ling. We might see the global Ling right there. Indeed, will we see the Ling? That's going to be an interesting pick right there to see a global Ling actually being showcased right here on this platform for the final match. Even as the clock counts down there, I think he's just trying to make up his mind. Is he making the right call? The Ling 3, 2, 1, and locked in. That is the Ling for Zilong Behavior. Again, very ironic name for someone who's a global Ling.
I since he picked his Ling, I expect to see good things.
All right, yeah, definitely do expect. I mean, if you hear global, obviously expecting someone to
people don't get global out of nothing.
Very true. Experience comes as part of the package that comes with being a global player. So definitely we will be getting into our 5th and final match of the evening, guys. Keep on voting. Who is winning this last game? Is it Bottle of Water? Or is it PGD? Go ahead into the comment section. Like I'm saying, I'll be voting for PGD just because I want to see what it is that they have up for us. At the moment, I'm seeing a 92, 85. Whoa, the score keeps jumping up and down. But it seems like the votes are in favor of Bottle of Water at the moment. But hey, again, this is the final match of the day, and we are eager to see what these guys have in store for us, even as we enter into the land of Dawn. Right. Okay, so there we go.
Nigel's back.
Very good game.
Nigel.
But if you're in the flow state, you can continue. You Let us know what you think is going to happen. But good game so far. I like the votes. Overwhelmingly, the fans are here for the side of bottle of water. But let's find out how they do.
Man, this name just tickles me. Right. We will be taking a bit of an analysis right here. We do see a bit of like an exchange in mid lane, nothing too crazy. Junglers are farming comfortably, and we do see actually Harley just crossing in over, trying to maybe steal the Ricky from the Ling right there. He should be able to do so. Hylos actually missed the bush right there, so Blank will be able to get that pick right there. And yeah, I do guess the Harley will possibly outfarm the Ling if Ling doesn't farm quite well. But yeah, we should see that.
We initially thought this was going to be a CP gold lane. It's a Sun gold lane.
It's a Sun gold lane. I'm just noticing that right now. Very interesting. That's very interesting. Right, we do see actually that both junglers should be reaching level 4 in a second. Ling, beautiful farming that he did right there. He was able to capitalize on the creeps that were available for him to go. We don't see anyone actually yet at the turtle area. Everyone seems to be concentrated in the bot lane, but we should see them fight moving onwards to the bot lane. We do see CC cutting through Lapu's lane right there. We do see a bit of action right there in bot lane. First blood, Toxic Nemesis, the Leslie getting a kill onto Stoner right there. Very beautiful kill right there on by Toxic Nemesis rather. And we do see actually OW getting the turtle with a little to no contest. I think would that be a fair trade? Not necessarily, but I guess it's still very early, and so it's anyone's match at the end of the day. Stoner coming in, doing a bit of re-engage right there, getting back into his mojo as we continue back into a state of farming. A re-engage right there, deadly magic onto the Zaytan. She might go down, and she does go down to the deadly magic. Beautiful stuff right there from the Harley, able to get a very good pick off. And we do see Stoner just being a nuisance to the Ling. I think Ling must have been forced to use Reggie. Yes, indeed he was. And so beautiful stuff right there that we're seeing from both teams. Beautiful plays, beautiful pickoffs. But yes, again, we're still in the early game. It's anyone's match. Ling going in for a re-invade. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to get this. Ling does have his ultimate, so in case of anything, he should be able to escape. I have no idea if the Harley will actually be able to get that. We do see a contest, and Ling... Was Ling able to get that? Was it Ling? Deadly Magic! Wow, Deadly Magic and Kubo able to finish him off right there. Beautiful stuff right there. I think I cut you off. You were about to say something?
No, I was gonna say whether Ling got it or not, but I'm not sure. Because they both had red buffs.
Oh yes, Zaytan, beautiful stun right there. We do see the glorious pathway being used, but unfortunately the Hylos himself goes down. Leslie in a dire situation, unfortunately she will go down into the hands of Blank right there. Beautiful play right there from the team of Boah. I do see why people actually had an overwhelming amount of votes for them right there. Blank able to get a killing spree again. Ling forced to use his ultimate. Did I see two Ling ultimate, or am I tweaking?
No. So Ling's skill when he jumps down from the walls, it looks kind of like his ultimate if you're not like really paying attention to the graphics.
Alright, Boah should be able to get this turtle very easily with almost no contest whatsoever. The CC actually doing quite a lot of damage, forcing the Lapu to go back, even as she is able to get the kill onto the Hylos right there. Beautiful stuff from the CC, able to engage in multiple lanes right there. Love to see this, love to see this, man. You really do. I'm loving what Bottled Water is bringing up front here. What say ye, even as we walk into our 5th minute of the match?
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Kai?
Yes?
Are you there?
No,
what do you think
I'm
of
back.
match
I'm
so
back.
far?
I bet.
Okay.
Okay, no, I think the match has been going pretty well. On the side of PG, they've really been struggling with Harley. And CC as well, as we expected. CC is doing quite a lot to these tanks.
Oh yes, indeed, she is being quite the pest for the tanks, and I guess that's why indeed she was picked. Yeah, we do see her able to stun both the high-lows and the Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu forced to be a bit stagnant right there and to re-engage, but will he be able to actually get anything out of that? Blank able to get the kill off of the high-lows. We do see two fights actually getting out right there. Leslie quite low the same time, but Blank is able to pick a kill on the Lapu Lapu. That's a double kill if I'm not wrong, and the mid turret is now able to get picked off right there. And we do see actually this very powerful ultimate pick right there, the Valentina able to pick off Zayton's ultimate. Beautiful stuff. We've seen her use it quite well right there, and so yes,
definitely
we will see quite a number of plays using that ultimate. It's a very good ultimate.
I expected, like, Valentina has options, like we were saying earlier, but she's definitely sticking to the Zetion's ult right now.
Oh yes, indeed, we do see Glorious Pathway being used right there, and together with not Valentina but Zayton's ult, unfortunately Lapu Lapu going down, and the Sun able to get the bot lane turret as well. So that's 2 turrets down plus a kill for the side of BOW. Boah are really are bringing the heat instead of the chill right here. So yeah, beautiful stuff from these guys right there. They are not giving the team breathing space right there. Unfortunately, we might see CC go down, but no, a beautiful stun from Valentina. And godlike on Harley right there. Beautiful stuff. A beautiful response from the team right there. Zilong behavior able to get a kill, whereas Stone now also able to take down the Lapu Lapu. Beautiful stuff. Unfortunately, from what I've seen, I don't think the Ling has enough opportunities for a pick off onto the side of Boah. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Ling also hasn't been able to farm much throughout this game. They've been invading quite a lot. They've been stealing creeps, everything. Ling hasn't had much time to farm, and beyond that, his team is also very far behind.
Oh yes, indeed. I'm just looking at the chat, and yes, indeed, we do see a lot of people really going on to Boah right there. But yeah, we will see the Lord actually being taken down there by Lord. It should be a free Lord indeed. Very uncontested Lord right there, going into the hands of Boah. Even as we look at the stats right there, we do see a 12 and a 2 right there, with a gold lead of 10k on the 8th minute. So yeah, Boah is in quite a comfortable lead, even as the Lord is called out onto the top lane. We are going to see. What do you think TGD should do in terms of possibly maybe trying to reduce the gold gap between the two teams? Is there anyone they should look out for? Is there anything that they should do? What should they maybe change?
The biggest thing they need to do right now is try to slow down the game. They shouldn't try to. They should avoid any big team fights. Like what they're doing now, they're picking one person off. They should avoid big team fights, defend, get their gold, get their items, and when they are ready, they can go in and do something.
Indeed, but wow, man, that was quite a big pick off right there. Unfortunately, the Harley going into, I think that was a 4-man team right there that had all camped for him. Zayton's out from Valentina coming in right there. We do see full outs being displayed right there. So a lot is going on. I think Hylos just went down. We do see a Zilong behavior going down right there. Unfortunately, there are 2 members left on the side of PGD. This is looking very dire at the moment. 4 men against 2 men. I do see them being able actually to just clear that out right there. Yeah, to defend. There is 1 turret that is left. They should possibly not. Yeah, the turret unfortunately goes down, and PGD is able to say defend for a bit right there, but minions are closing in from all sides. Harley was able to get a pick up onto the Zayton right there, losing quite a bit of CC for their team. We do see Lapu Lapu trying to re-engage, misses anyone right there, and we do see Boah being able to retreat. Right there. Beautiful play from the team right there. I'm respecting the discipline. Another potential pickoff that happened from Harley. Wasn't able to really get off the damage. Zayton's ult being used right there. And yeah, this is looking quite dire. CC able to pull a two-man ultimate right there. Stun them a bit. Didn't really get anyone off. It seems like Boah is really pushing in to try and end the match with every minion wave. And ooh, that was a really close one on the Leslie right there. Leslie nearly left us, but Kali re-engaged in getting a 3-man stun. Beautiful stuff right there. Even as whoa, there is a lot happening right now. Because we saw 2 kills on both sides. Each team is left with 3 members. Beautiful defense from the side of PGD. Wow, I saw what happened. I think my screen froze in the middle of everything right there.
I honestly thought that was going to be the end. I honestly thought it was the end. I thought they were going to lock base and just be done with it.
Indeed.
But it looks like another free lord on the side of Boah.
Oh yes.
Zetian tried to take that with her ult.
A beautiful defense. I'm seeing that in chat as well. Defense is good. Oh yes, indeed. Defense was very good for the side of PGD. So hey, it seems like PGD really hasn't given up on this match. Even as we walked into the 12th minute of the match, we do see Lord coming onto mid lane right there. I do see most lanes not necessarily synchronized, but there is a potential for quite a bit of a push from at least 2 lanes right there for the side of Boah, even as they close in right there.
And that might be all they need.
Indeed, that might be all they need. We do see Leslie retreat. Oh, Leslie gone down to the daily magic. Glorious pathway used right there. Zayton's ult. Both Zayton's ults actually used right there. Sun able to get a kill on the Zaytian. And we do see the base turret is very low. And we might see, unfortunately, the guys went down of PGD. And Boah able to bring the water into the match, washing down their opponents. Very beautiful match from both teams. Lovely defense from PGD, but unfortunately, the goal difference, of course, was something that mattered quite a bit, and so it goes into the hands of Boah of Water. Lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff indeed, man. Megamind and Kai with a very fantastic performance there in terms of casting. Yeah. This team made me sweat, made me lose my mind, and I think that they brought all the water that they can do, and unfortunately it wasn't enough for the side of PGD to swim, you know. They brought all the money they could spend, and unfortunately I was trying to do like a Peter Drury. I almost have, I was ready for the next tournament. But yeah guys, good game for both teams. This is going to be the last match of the tournament in terms of the group stages. So now we're going to finalize the top 3 in each group. So the top 2 right now in each group, they've already qualified. So 6 teams have already qualified. Now what's left is the last 2 spots. And how you get those 2 spots is the best 3rd place teams are going to face each other for those last remaining spots, obviously in the round robin format. But yeah, that will be communicated to the teams. We're going to calculate all the points, see exactly where everyone is lying. Obviously, a few teams have already signed up for the wild cards. I'm not sure where Nabjutsu is on the pod, but they've already signed up for the wild cards. They've already prepared to exit. Kai can check, but yeah, a few teams have already registered. We're gonna be starting with the main tournament in May very soon, and the prize pool is about to be announced very soon too. So I'm also excited for that. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys all for joining us. Please like and subscribe. We are at 658. If you can get 660 by the end of this evening, that would be a fantastic day. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna come as soon as we're offline. So people have a habit of just doing that. They subscribe when we're offline. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining us. Thank you all to all the teams that have participated in this tournament. We do have another exciting announcement coming up. We have another collab with an energy drink, but that's for the people that are here. You guys can let us know which energy drink you think it is. But yeah, that's gonna be good. That's all from our side. I hope you guys have a good evening. But from us and the board, from Megamind, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of him as he progresses. I think he did well. Same thing with Kai. Kai is always here. He's a ref and he's always casting. He's just whatever we need for the moment. But yeah, thank you guys all for being here. I will see you all tomorrow. I think, let me see if we have we're supposed to have an outro thing, man, so that we can start using it. I realize we just end abruptly. You guys don't even get a chance to respond to us. We just end and then we're gone. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining us, as I said again. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. More announcements will be coming up. The wild cards are coming up, as well as the last remaining matches of this tournament. Thank you, guys.